Hello everyone, and welcome back to Castle Mac's presentation of The Curse of Strahd. Where last we left off, our heroes cleared the werewolf den, rescued some children who had been stolen from other realms, and were on their way to Krezk, as it was closest, where they're going to attempt to find safe places for them. They know there are some families there who have not had children or have lost children, and so they believe that Krezk is a safe place for them to be stored. After that, the party is searching for the Mad Mage, as it is, well, it was the last piece of the puzzle that had been presented to them by Madame Eva. However, Caecilius Raish, who had been with them since the very beginning, fell from favor with his god and turned his back on the party and disappeared with the Sun Sword.
I'm actually not over it.
So there's another whole issue that they are going to have to deal with. So, let's take a quick second, go around the table, talk about our characters. Just a brief introduction for those of us joining for the first time, or for those of you who need a memory refresher. We'll start over here.
I play Wayland, the human fighter cavalier, and he is a young noble trying to kind of figure out where he stands in the world and earn his keep. Quite literally, actually, at this point. So
Trying to earn a keep?
I mean,
An actual, like, physical keep?
Yeah, trying to run a hotel.
Yeah.
Holiday Inn.
That's cool.
Yes.
like a
Did you do it?
castle.
Yeah, it was
Got
super
it.
easy. I told you guys.
So, what about you, my friend?
I am NPC turned PC, Dr. Rudolph Van Richten. Famed vampire hunter, tragic backstory in which he's been hunting vampires and trying to get to Barovia for over 30 years. And he's finally made it. He knows he needs the help of the party to complete his last task of destroying Strahd von Zarovich.
I am Esme Van Deer, which I don't think anyone's ever known my last name.
Didn't know that at all.
So I'll drop that knowledge bomb on you. I am a wood elf cleric, a war cleric of Lady Steelheart,
Truth.
Vandria. If you can tell by my ears.
Mm-hmm. I can.
Oh,
Are they looking good? Are they on point?
Didn't even notice.
Are they on point? Shut up.
Next.
I'm out. Andreasa, now that you got everything working over there.
Hi, I'm Salty. I'm
Hey, Salty,
McSaltmans.
I'm Dad.
God.
All these
You both are done.
flavors, and you choose to be salty.
Lydia. We got like a walking meme over here. I'm Raven. I play Driessa. I'm an Azamar sorceress. I am naive, gentle, sweet, everything that I
Highly
IRL am
suspicious
not.
of children.
Yeah, I am highly suspicious of children. Only one child.
Are you highly suspicious of our child? Because I usually am.
No.
I mean, you should be.
You should be.
She eats marshmallows like a little...
Gremlin?
No.
Show off that cup.
Yeah, man.
Skeletal.
It's like I think it's like maybe a metal shaving coming out of it or something.
No,
So it's
that's...
probably good if I
Yeah,
swallow
probably
Yeah.
that.
fine, man.
Yeah.
Can I show off my Luke Steiner
Yeah, that is
mug?
actually a metal shaving. Look at that.
Dude, no.
Let me see.
No.
I wouldn't watch
Get that away from my...
Eat it.
I
Eat
can't
it.
see.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Okay,
right?
yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like metal inside. And now I'm not so sure that I'm not drinking metal
It might have
shards.
just been some metal paint that like chipped off from the outside.
It's probably lead
That's
paint.
probably healthy. Yeah, I mean,
Probably fine.
made in China, so probably
I
good.
got this Luke Steiner mug straight from Stars Hollow, Connecticut.
Nice. Okay, so Dungeons and Dragons
I
here.
don't care.
Well, we will pick up with you all approaching the gates of Krezk. And if you recall, you go up a rocky switchback that leads up into the chill air as snow softly begins falling on you, starting to pile up. You pull your warm cloaks about you and kind of shiver a little bit in the breeze. The breeze is a little bit chilling to the bone as you walk up, and you get to the top, and there are two guards there waiting with spears. And the first one speaks out, says, "Lo, who goes there?"
Travelers, we've been here before.
Says, "Have you now?" "Ah, Sure.
We brought you the wine.
Destroyed our abbey. Kind of
Brought you the wine.
Side. Go ahead. No, don't do your
I,
thing.
however, have not. I am the great Rictavio.
Are you in Rictavio regalia?
As soon as they got within sight.
Right, gotcha. And Rictavio is, of course, leading his wagon, where the children are inside playing with the gentle saber-toothed tiger. Says, wasn't sure you'd be back. The captain would like to have a word with you.
Captain,
What's your business here?
we have some children
Some lost children.
looking for a home.
Wow, Shogun, thank you, sir. Shogun got this party started right off the bat with ye old divine inspiration, so thank you, Shogun.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
the Stars Hollow mode.
Hey, man.
You must
Easy
be a
on
Gilmore
horse.
Girls
Just
all.
saying.
Our Shogun assassin.
Yep, thank you, Shogun. You're the man. He says, been told not to let you in until you've spoken to the captain.
Fine.
Left a fine mess here last time you came, if I may say so.
Well, bring the captain out then.
Being that I haven't been here, am I also subject to this bit of hold-up, or may I come inside the beautiful Krezk?
What's your business here?
Well, as they said, there are some children who I would like to get inside, but I can also put on a show. I've got a trained tiger, I mind you.
Better wait for the captain.
Well, that's unfortunate, but of course I will defer to the knowledge of a gods.
I think we probably could have.
He nods to the other one. He goes through the small antechamber door that leads into the guard tower. Disappears for a few minutes, and he just kind of stands there staring at you all. He shudders a couple times, kind of shivers off the snow that's accumulating on his shoulder. You all look up, and the sky almost seems like the regular overcast clouds are thin. It's almost like you can see starlight through them, but not quite. It feels like it's a thin piece of linen stretched over the sky rather than big, brewing, billowing clouds. And I think, you all kind of stare up at it for a little bit and feel strangely drawn to it, as it feels like it's refracted starlight rather than just black, overcast skies. And not long after he departed, he shows back up, and there's this tall, burly-looking half-elf woman. Which half-elves are fairly rare here. In fact, anything besides humans are pretty rare here. And she strides forward. She's wearing a wolf pelt black cloak with a cape that kind of folds down. She's got a wicked-looking longsword at her side and a shield over her shoulder. And you can see that it's strapped. The shield is on her back. And she wears like kind of a warm cap, almost like that Russian cap that folds up the sides. I forget what it's called, but more pointed to a peak. She has kind of severe eyes as she scans you all and crunches down the road a little ways towards you.
Crunches because there's snow.
We
Yeah,
got
you
some more droppies.
More droppies.
Some droplins.
Same. No, those are double droppies. Who double droppied it? Goodness, they're all from Shogun. Oh my god.
Damn!
What do we do to deserve this, Shogun? We don't deserve your love.
Oh, yes, we do.
Why would you do that?
Don't roll our re-rolls.
I'm allowed to get first roll. It's Prima Rolla.
Don't touch our droppies.
I get the first roll of the droppy.
I'm gonna ignore everything you guys just said.
Don't plop the drop.
Prima Rolli from the DM, okay?
Prima Rolli from the droppy.
Prima plop.
Okay. She says, I am Captain Antoinette. I know who you are. She looks at you. I know who most of you are.
Captain Antoinette, I am the great Rictavio. My, you are strong. Are you looking to join the act?
Never heard of you. No axe here. What's your business with them?
Well, I'm accompanying them on their journey and also transporting some children that were rescued from dreaded werewolves.
That's what Sergeant Lemick told me. Rescued from werewolves,
Have you not heard of the werewolves that were kidnapping children?
Of course we've heard of the werewolves.
Well, we've taken care of them, and we've got all of these children who now need to find their home.
Not only from Barovia, but from across the realms.
She looks past you for a second and says,
Children that actually...
Children that will never find their way back home.
Children that have their souls.
she nods and
I'm
looks
sure
lost in
that
thought.
plenty would want that.
She nods at you all and again looks a little bit lost in thought for a second and says, all right, well, I've been looking forward to speaking with you. When you first were here, the villagers were ready to light their torches and find you all and string you up. You destroyed our abbey. However, my men and I, we searched the abbey. We saw the horrific things that were there. Truly, you did them all a service. There was one other that I wished to ask you about. A young woman. Vishtani, maybe. If not from here. Strange equipment. Silvered equipment. I'm not sure if she was here to hunt the werewolves. Did you lose any of your party here?
Not a woman.
Strange.
Will.
What?
So sorry. Did you say a Vishtani?
Well, she was beaten up pretty badly, as you can imagine. Pulled her out of the rubble. Just so happens I kept a coin of hers. Strange, it's not minted here. Don't know if she got it from someone like you who traveled through the mists, or if she herself was from the mists. She pulls out a gold coin. Look familiar? Flips it, catches it, tosses it to you. It is a coin from
Darkon. I think for a moment the act drops.
Oh my gosh, sorry to cut. Oh my god! Utilitas! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Holy shit.
My man just dropped 1,500 bits.
What?
The hell?
Yes. Thank
What?
you. That is ridiculous. And y'all just earned yourself a nat 20 from that rather than a reroll. Subject to my approval in 1 or 2 cases.
What are you talking about?
What? We can't
That is awesome.
What do you
Thank
mean
you
subject?
so much.
Excuse me, wait, what do you mean subject to your approval?
No boss decapitations.
Yeah, we can't just roll up to Strahd with a Vorpal Greatsword.
That's
Be like,
You're not vorpaling Strahd. Thank you guys. Really
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
that.
Shogun
Yeah.
incredibly
You guys
generous.
are awesome.
I think we
Incredibly
could
generous,
work
guys.
Man,
Strahd
that
if we
is-
wanted to.
We
Man.
have the
Awesome.
best friends.
We
You
really
can go
do.
up if you want to.
You
You can leave your Strahd behind. Oh,
Alright.
we weren't in sync
It's
there.
fine.
Nope.
You were just backstreet.
It'll probably take a few moments more than he means to.
Friend of yours? Bard?
No, not of mine, but I have seen a coin like this before. Oddly enough, from where I'm from.
That's interesting.
Coincidental, isn't it? Or maybe not. Perhaps somebody seeked to pay the great Rictavio back for a show they'd seen long ago. May I trade you a gold for this one? Just for memory's sake, I hope you understand.
God, Shogun, oh my god, you guys are bathing us in kindness. This is
Raven, can you re-roll that so it doesn't have...
it's like a kindness sponge bath.
Cool. I'll hold out a different gold.
She just says, keep it. It's yours.
He'll, I think, roll it with his little axe, over his fingers and pocket it with a sleight of hand.
Yeah. She says, anyhow, as I've said, we searched the remnants of the abbey. We certainly saw what was there. Whatever the abbot was doing. Well, I don't know.
It wasn't what he should have been doing, I'll tell you that much.
I will tell you from my perspective, you're welcome here. Not everyone may see it that way. The last time you were here, you brought the devil himself within our city walls. And you brought down our one source of hope, right or wrong.
He has free reign over these lands. We did not bring him here. He brought himself.
I don't disagree with you, but there are a lot of scared people in there. Perception is reality for them.
Well, then they can perceive me, Driessa. Not in a vain way, but the angels told me. I am here to instill hope. I'm here to do what the abbot could not.
And who could look upon such young celestial beauty and not be inspired?
hate you.
Is there any way that we could perhaps enter the city walls and help them to see that we're not here to bring harm to this place?
We don't need to stay long. We need to find homes for these children, and then we have business elsewhere.
But what if they don't even...
Arrest and out. That's it. We don't have time for publicity.
They're not even going to receive us and these children if they don't want us here.
They'll receive
They
the
don't need to
children.
receive us. They
Well-
can receive the children.
The children aren't with us.
Octavio would look at Esme with that and shake his head subtly.
Well,
It's dark. We need a rest.
if you're looking for a place to stay tonight, I'd suggest you stay in the guardhouse. I'll take the children for you. I'll see to it that they're well cared for. You are free to wander our streets, but, as I've said, perception is their reality. They're fearful. Never in their generation has Strahd appeared here. They don't see that as a good omen. I, and my men, know both what you've done and what you're doing. And she looks out across the horizon where you can see the light of Argynvost. I assume you all had something to do with that. Our outriders tell us the beacon at Argynvost is lit.
We did.
That was us.
You've no doubt caught the devil's attention.
We've
Good.
had his attention for a while now. The days are waning before the final clash. We don't have much time to spend here, unfortunately.
She thinks about it for a second.
May I ask, how did you get to Krezk? You're not from here.
No, I am not from Barovia.
Where are you from?
75 years on. From another land. It's part of a hunting party. Swallowed in mists. Everyone who came with me perished quickly to wolves or undead. I made my way here, proved my worth. Turns out I could swing a sword better than any of this lot.
That is exactly my story.
A compelling story it is.
Not an uncommon story, I would expect.
This is how I came here. Very similar to Esme's and yours.
Tell me, are any of you from Oeric?
No, I've never heard. Have I?
Didn't think so.
We are from the Sword Coast. Driessa and myself. I don't know where Wayland is from.
City called Japur.
I've heard of none of these places.
It's better left in the past.
And Dr. Rictavio.
Yes,
Doctor.
not a doctor, I'm afraid. Just Rictavio, though I would understand the confusion as my act does heal the heart.
Well, the first show that we put on for them, Octavio, you did play one and I was the nurse, remember?
Yes. I do remember that. But Darkon, that you ask, is a place, to be honest, not unlike Barovia. Some say, scholars, if you will, mystics, that they were once joined together, one land.
Before the conquering, before the fog curtain.
Before the mists, yes. I wish I could say that my story was like yours and I had any sort of prowess with a blade, but I came here quite by accident.
I don't think anyone chose to come here.
Who would?
Indeed. As I've said, you can come in. I'll help you find wards for the children.
I do not wish to cause an uprising tonight. I wish these people to sleep well. We will stay at the guardhouse and we will not leave.
You know, I shall take Nicola, the tiger, and with your permission, put on a bit of a show for the village, perhaps a bit of entertainment these dark times.
You want to unleash a dangerous tiger.
Oh, it's not dangerous at all. Sometimes I wish it was, but unfortunately, she's an overgrown house cat. But the choice is yours. She can stay in her cage.
She kind of looks and says, Sergeant Terrence, would you accompany this bard? He's like, quite right, Mom.
Thank you, Terrence.
She says, it will be getting dark soon. People here don't stay up late.
Understood. I shall make the show quick and entertaining.
The rest of us should stay in the guardhouse. They know us by sight.
Giasa, do you wish to go with Rictavio?
They know me as well.
But as part of an act to have such a celestial being and a beauty such as yourself.
Wait, who's going to be with the children?
Esmeralda? Is that her name?
Nope.
Sorry.
Antoinette,
Antoinette.
I believe.
Funny you should say Esmeralda.
Interesting.
Yeah, Rictavio will.
Did you tell her what we're doing tonight?
No.
Did you read his notes?
No.
I fear the reaction for us may be similar to the tannery back of the Lockheed. It
So,
would be best for us to stay in the guardhouse. Octavio, if you want to go about the town.
Oh, not about the town square, wherever a bard can make his mark.
why are...
Should be
I'm
just
confused
fine.
on what the plan is.
We need to rest. It's getting dark. It's getting late.
I believe Captain Antoinette said she would take the children, care for them, certainly start to find homes, while we all sleep in the guardhouse.
Then why did you want to go out into town?
Well, perhaps to ease the fears, to bring a smile to anyone's face that may be willing to force one out of the darkness.
Then I believe Waylon is correct that I shouldn't be there.
The choice is yours.
Alright, well, let's get this on the road, shall we? She's like, go ahead, open the gate. As the rusty iron portcullis lifts. You all come in and see what you saw before. A self-sufficient village with trees growing in neat, tidy rows. You can hear the sound of animals. Pigs, cows, chickens clucking. Strange for Barovia. A village that is self-sufficient. And the guardhouse is pretty much right off the front gate, and it's large. There's a stable right there. She motions for you all to come in. The wagon obviously barely fits through the gate. Like, the guards have to kind of, up, okay. You navigate the wagon through, open up the back, and Antoinette peers in, and you see, like, 3 kids laying on this tiger that's laying on its side, kind of looks up at her and licks its chops. And she's like, okay. Alright, come on, little darlings. Let's go. They all kind of
That is your everyday
file
sight,
in.
you know?
Goodbye, children. Welcome to the safe places of Krezk, full of welcoming people. I mean, he's just fucking hamming it up as they're getting off.
Right. The rest of you all kind of help the children off, help them down, and pat them on the heads and send them on their way a little bit. And Antoinette and 2 other guards are now obviously caring for them, and you see they're bringing water and doing their best, and some of them have blankets and stuff for them. They lead them off towards the town. Looks like they're gonna, call upon someone else to help figure out where they're gonna go.
I'd say goodbye to each of them.
Nice. You know what? That's a good point to stop for a second and remind everyone about our inspiration system. These are red beads that the players can give to each other for either excellent role-playing or when they're down on their luck. We also can swap those for blue beads as they give them to each other that we can use as re-rolls rather than having to announce it ahead of time. I was going to hand out some inspiration because there's been some awesome role-playing, but given that you guys have been so hooked up by the audience, I think that is reward enough.
Nope.
Yes, everybody has been.
Very
Just
generous.
because they
incredibly-
are generous doesn't mean you don't have to be
You know what, man?
generous.
Just the voice. Just saying it means something.
Good. All right, I'm glad.
Why don't you say
Have
it?
a verbal inspiration. You guys are doing great.
I'm feeling
Oh my
inspired
god.
now.
Okay, so one of the guards stays with you guys, and he's like, well, I suspect the lady wants me to make sure you're comfortable. I've not much. We've got some blankets and some spare hay we can lay out for you. Have you eaten?
No.
And Rictavio, you're off
It's
getting ready to head towards Town
gotcha.
Square.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah, I'm pulling out. No, there's no real magic. It's a lot of sleight of hand. I mean, like mechanical magic and trade.
Yeah.
So I think he's putting the flowers.
Yeah, he's getting ready. Yep, got it. He's like, now, as the lady told me, you're free to leave, of course. I know what you did, and I thank you for it. We seem to think those creatures were going to... Well, they could have taken over the town at any time.
They would have.
Not only that, it seems like they were living in eternal pain. Perhaps you saved them from a fate worse than death.
Most likely. Your abbot had a plan that would have brought the devil himself here, even angrier than we unfortunately did.
I never saw him myself. He was a reclusive man. Not exactly what you'd want from someone in the clergy, not someone leading the town. He was spoken about quite highly, but I think it was only out of hope, not out of any reality. What are your names? What are your names? Tell me where you're from. I will make sure you're comfortable here. The lady is asking me to keep an eye on you and keep you from wanting while you're here.
My name is Wayland, and I currently don't have a surname. Just Wayland is fine.
You don't have a surname? What are you talking about?
It is a long story, my friend. And maybe
You're not born of woman.
I was, yes.
Bastard, then.
How old would you be born?
Well,
He's like, oh, well, I wouldn't dare to guess. Strange folk through here, yourself included, if I may say so, my lady. Well, it's just that you're a sight to behold. Not from this place.
I would whisper, how else would you be born?
my father did often call me a bastard, yes, but I don't believe I in fact was.
Tough break. Rough old man. Not the only one.
No, not the last one either.
Well, you're not a kid anymore, right?
Don't feel like one.
You don't look like one.
It's been a learning process here.
How old are you, boy?
Just over 21.
21. Middle-aged by Barovian standards. Is he always this mopey?
I'm afraid so.
Here, lad. Have some wine. You've certainly earned it. Drink up, lad.
Is it the Ava wine?
I think Waylon would absolutely just down it at this point. He's still kind of feeling burned, for lack of a better word, by Caecilius leaving.
He watches you down and pours you another
Never
one.
heard of him.
Pours you another one.
We've been on the same page all night.
Same.
Same.
Same wardrobe.
Same.
Samesies.
Same.
Same.
Same ears. What about you lot? What's your name?
I'm Esme. I'm from the Sword Coast.
Never heard of it.
I didn't think you would have.
Well, what's your story? If you want to share, you don't have to.
I was part of a great battle on the Sword Coast against a 5-headed dragon.
He kind of like
Oh my god.
sheep pulling my leg.
I don't know. I'm not from
She's
the same
not
place.
pulling your leg. There was a great battle. You had to track in.
Driessa was not there, although she is from the Sword Coast as well.
He's just like,
We won,
well, suppose that's good.
but now I am here.
Suppose that's bad.
And I wasn't there because I was on the other side with the enemies in a palace that was actually a prison in the sky. I'm not sure where we were.
Sometimes I think we have it bad, but I suppose folks do everywhere. He pours you all both some wine, and you all continue chatting. Rictavio, you pull into the town square, and people don't seem all that excited. People are like doing the thing from Hobbit, where they're just like, looking as you pass. A small crowd gathers when you start getting out and clearly trying to round people up. Once you get the tiger out, people are suddenly like, okay, like they're standing kind of in their doors, Or you just see doors close and then like curtains draw back like they're watching from curtains.
I think that's the highlight, but I think his act is not good. Like, I think it's purposefully not good. Like, he's somewhat of just like a buffoon, like comedy. Like, he's got streamers where he's like, behold the great Rictavio and Nicola, the fearsome tiger. Not for us.
I like it. Court jester.
A bit.
Alright, why don't you roll performance? I mean, clearly your performance is
your arm.
doing what you'd like,
Ow.
but
I think I broke my arm on the wall.
careful, guys.
It's a 19, my dude.
Okay. I mean, people are as entertained as you want them to be. And if it's that you are the butt of their jokes, then they're laughing at it. I mean, is that what you're saying? It's like, it's kind of purposely bad, but in a rehearsed way?
Yeah, like, he knows that, like, especially a tough crowd, they're not interested in a good show, especially because he can't really do magic. That what they want is to be like, he's a fucking ass.
Yeah.
What a dumbass.
You see people, like, at first people are not so into it, and then, you know, the tiger's in on the act, and so, like, the tiger trips you a time, and you do, like, a somersault into, like, you know, and the tiger, like, rolls on its back. And by the end, people have come out of their homes, and they're just, like, like, elbowing each other and, like, laughing at you, and you're generally getting the response you want out of it. At one point, for the grand finale, you all hear a pretty loud, like, ruckus from the center of town, and the grand finale is Rictavio claiming that he's going to ride the tiger and do some tricks, and in fact, the tiger knocks him off his back, licks his face, and some fireworks go off, like, out of his pants. I mean, it's just...
That's exactly like he's...
Yes.
And so I think about an hour passes, unless any of you guys wanted to do anything else in the garden house with Sergeant Terrence, who continues
It's
to
a
pour you
garden
wine.
house?
Yes. And you return about an hour later, right about the same time as Captain Antoinette. She kind of comes back and says, the children will be well cared for. There were some clergy left. The townsfolk were... Well, they seemed quite ecstatic, to be quite honest. There's not a lot of youth in this place. I heard some of your show. It sounded entertaining.
Oh, I'm glad you could hear. I could always arrange a special appointment to come back to Krezk, of course, by popular demand. Should you want it, of course.
It's like, oh,
We have
make
to
sure
move
we
first.
discuss it. Will any of you be needing anything else?
I don't believe so.
Sleep is all.
Very well.
You've been very helpful.
Well, as I said, it should be I thanking you. But don't fail. If you fail, the wrath, the devil will visit upon us all. I fear will break what little morale is left here.
We have not failed yet. I don't think we will.
Then I will take your confidence as my own. Just know that I'm an outsider too.
Of course.
I know how badly you want to get home. That dream died for me some time ago. And I hope you don't have to make the same hard decision. All right.
Captain, may I walk you out? I have a few inquiries to make.
Be my guest.
I will walk out with her.
All right. Yeah, you get outside. She's just like, what?
Quick inquiry about this coin and the Vishtani that you said you found. I've been racking my memory furiously, trying to remember if it could have been a fan of mine. Is she still here?
We buried all the bodies. Well, burned them, actually. You never know. The dead walk here. Only safe way.
I'm sorry, I suppose I misunderstood. You said that... I thought you meant you pulled her out of the rubble and she escaped.
Oh, no, she was killed by it. as we were assessing what had happened, she was the only one that stood out to us. We assumed it was one of the party members.
Are we in the same room?
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
so. I think he wanted privacy.
We're kind of set away from bed, I think. Right now.
Yeah.
Well, a bit struggling for the word. That is tragic. Did you have a funeral pyre here somewhere?
She says, "Oh, it was actually, we cleared out part of the yard at the Abbey."
I see. Perhaps I'll pay my respects to all of them.
She kind of narrows her eyes a little. Someone you knew. Someone you were expecting.
Yeah, I guess he... fuck it. He'll look around. He'll pull off the ring.
She's just like, what was that? What trick was that?
That is an act I've had for many years. The devil Strahd cannot get inside my mind.
She's just like,
I'm a vampire hunter of much renown. The one you spoke of. I knew her, though I was not expecting that she would follow.
friend of yours.
Like a daughter.
And I'm sorry. She had a strange hand crossbow, some silvered bolts. I can see to it that they're delivered to you if you'd like.
If you would be so kind.
She was Vishtani. You said you weren't from here.
No. But the Vishtani come and go. You know that.
Yeah.
I found her. Vishtani have had cursed me years ago. I've hunted them down for whatever evils they've done in other realms. I killed a number of them. And when I turned around, there was a girl with a knife behind me. Small, a child. Ready to kill me. I saw the fire in her eyes. I could not bring myself to do anything else but care for her. Teach her the path.
Well, I'm sorry her path ended here.
So am I. Thank you. He'll turn on a foot and... What was the ringmaster? Walk in.
She kind of watches you go a little bit as hair collects in her brown hair. It just looks like she's seen enough of it. Turns and disappears into the darkness. And Dr. Rudolph Van Richten re-enters the guard room where there's been 4 stations made for you all out of hay and some spare linens have been laid out for you. The sergeant, the good sergeant, is there getting pretty toasty on the wine. He's plopped up against one wall. He's kind of got the one eye going, like kind of looking at you guys, but then occasionally seems to doze off. What do you all do?
How was your show?
Pulled out of it for a moment. The show. The show is always the same. People like it. To make yourself seem a fool. Makes them forget their troubles for a while.
I understand.
Speaking of troubles, you look troubled.
What was that coin? From your home?
It's another sad chapter to a very sad story, I'm afraid. But I suppose now that we are here, I will tell it to you, so you can better understand why I'm here. Years ago, many years ago, I was a happy man with a family. I was a doctor and a healer, a member of my church. Then one day the Vishtani came. And they took my son, Erasmus. He was 16 years old. He was a beautiful boy, compassionate boy. And they gave him to a Baron Metas. He was one of Strahd's acolytes, a vampire, to be his companion. I had had some experience trying to cure vampirism and werewolfism. When I finally found my son, he was not what I expected. They had turned him into a vampire spawn. He had already killed 5. I stole him away, wanted to cure him. But my sweet boy knew there was no cure. He begged me to end his suffering. And I did so. And it tore my soul in half. If you don't know how you kill a vampire spawn, I'll tell you now, because you may need to know. You must drive a stake through their heart and cut off their head. The same goes for vampires.
I'll, like, finger my, vorpal sword.
I thought that was the end of my suffering. But when I caught and hunted the Vishtani, they told me that the Baron and the others had put a curse on me. So that all I loved would perish. In retaliation for taking his companion, they killed my wife quite horrifically. And that was the end of my days as a doctor, and the beginning of my days as a hunter. I caught up to Baron Letus. I killed him. I've killed more Vishtani than I know how to count. I spent all the resources of my wealth, all the learning of my land to find out how to get here. I traveled to other realms. Not yours, I'm afraid. Yours I've never even heard of. I tried for years to get here where I hunted. Until I finally found it. It was staring right in front of me for years. The Vishtani, they can travel through the mist. Esmeralda became my apprentice. She was Vishtani. I tricked her to taking me into the mist. She thought we would be here fighting together. But with the last of the magic I knew, I banished her back to the realm. With an apology. I did it to keep her safe. But my curse continues.
You said her name was Esmeralda.
I did.
That is what I mistook her name for.
So you did. A pain.
I'm sorry.
It is okay. How could you have known? But I've studied this for years. My revenge is at hand. And not just revenge. Evil must be challenged. I was a healer in my youth, and now I try to heal the gaping wound that is the evil of this place.
I'm sorry for your past. It is quite the story.
Quite. I would have rather read it, to be honest with you. In either case, here we are.
Will you have some wine?
Of course. I'll take a glass.
I'll show him the bottle and be like, this bird on the bottle was their friend.
Oh, and that's not bad.
Oh?
She had a very kind eyes behind. A kind face.
I did not know her. But it seems like her legacy is living on here, something that does not happen in Barovia often.
That's very true. You have all made a name for yourself. You have all done very well. You have come closer than anyone has come. And there are many of you. The Mad Mage was the only one of power who tried to face him last time. But
You said we tried to face him last time.
He.
Oh.
He alone. Powerful he must have been. But arming Barovians to fight the devil is a bit foolhardy.
But Strahd did not kill him.
I don't know how. So that's the biggest question. Why?
Maybe he just drove him mad and sent him to the lake.
I don't know. From all that I've read and all that I've heard, Strahd tried to deliver a death stroke to this mage. But he did not die. The power of not dying, or whatever secret is, would be helpful to know.
Agreed.
I don't know why he fought him outside of the castle.
Do you still know any of the healing that you knew from when you were a young man?
Only patching and sewing bones. I was like you once, part of my church, but where I come from, what do you call it? The weave of magic is not as strong as where you come from.
I see. Where we come from, there was the great battle with the five-headed dragon. And where I come from, a land of elves, we were slowly taken down by cultists for that dragon. I understand what it's like to want to go up against a great evil.
I have no doubts that you do. You've suffered great loss.
As you.
Yes.
I think our pasts make us ready for this fight. I'll look to Wayland.
I do not believe our hardest fight will be Strahd, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
If we want that sun sword, our hardest fight is going to be Caecilius himself.
Yes. I have thought this myself.
Striking at your brother is hard. Killing your brother is another thing. We know how he fights. He won't give up the sun sword out of kindness.
we know how we fight. We know how he fights, so we are at the advantage.
But do you? He has accepted gifts that you don't know of yet. How he fights may have changed.
Who knows
yours.
what other gifts he's accepted at this point?
There's no way
He
to
was
know.
in commune with those gods.
It is not easy to destroy something you once loved, but it is necessary to complete your goals. But I'll tell you, young Valand, don't be quick to become hard-hearted. Your friends who came to evil. It is the height of fanaticism to never question your faith, to think that you are more worthy or deserving. You have the chance to stop him and go on and live long, healthy lives of peace.
No, I will stop him. I hate him. I think I hate him more than my father.
We'll harness that hate.
A son who hates his father. Why?
An absentee father would have been better than the father I was given. I had a father who wished I never existed, often pretended I never existed. No matter what I did, I was never good enough.
I understand your feelings and not to discredit them. But most people do not know what they have until it's gone. I imagine
I relish the fact it is gone. Now that I do not see him every day, do not live there every day, I get to be Wayland, not Wayland Smallbrook.
still, he has accomplished what all fathers hope to accomplish. A son who is living a life and has surpassed him. That is the gift that fathers hope for.
This father only resides in his own glory.
You are young, I can't change your mind.
I'll smile at him. I'm like 400 years old.
You know it's not the same for an elf.
We do need some rest. We are running short on time.
Agreed. We
cannot
should
forget that clock is ticking.
wake up with the sun and leave before.
I know both of yours. I have only glimpsed pieces of your lives through the mirror. Triessa. Tell me more of you. I have only seen pieces of your lives. You playing in a palace. You escaping.
That's it.
So that's it.
And then a week outside of it. And here.
True. But you have now surpassed the abbot. You said you were told that you were supposed to come here.
Yes, I was spoken to through this stone. We found them. We all got one.
That's incredible. You all found them, or did you find them?
Did I find it? I found like a bag at the
Yep.
abbot's.
You found him, yeah.
I found it. But it was for all of us.
Yes, but you found it. Perhaps you were meant to remind everybody.
That is what the angel said.
I've never had cause to distrust an angel.
Well, aside from the abbot.
A fallen angel is not the same as an angel. You're living hope and light.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm honestly not feeling like talking tonight. I have a lot on my mind after what has happened.
I understand.
Seeing those children has made me not want to speak about my past, if you don't mind.
Seeing those children only reminds me of mine. I shall stand up.
All had hard cards dealt. But best way to solve it is walking forward, one foot at a time.
Yeah, but we are close. Closer than we have ever been. It's due to the three of you. Each one of you alone is powerful enough, but it's the combination of all of you. That is what Strahd does not have. He is all alone. He's turned many, but he's forced himself on them. That is the nature of a vampire. Nobody asks for it, but he takes. But you have given hope. You have lit the beacon. You have saved every town, no matter what ruin leaves behind. That is the mark of evil, not the mark of hope. But forgive me. I'm an old man. I want to speak too much, I think.
All right, with that, everybody turns in, get some sleep.
I'll sleep
Go
in
ahead.
my wagon. I think he always does.
Yep,
And
yep.
sets
All
the
the
trap.
locks. Arm the fuse that will
Yep.
blow the wagon up.
I'm gonna wait up and wait for the two of them to go to sleep, and when I notice that they are, I'm going to tuck them in.
Nice.
I'm gonna sleep next to you.
Well, I'm gonna tuck you in.
All right. Well, we are about to take a break, but before we do, we just hit our goal of 333 followers, which does mean we get to give away the 3-month subscription courtesy of Libris Arcana. Here's what we're
kind.
going to do. Watch the chat right now. I'm about to kick off the raffle.
I need some popcorn for this.
Yep, open the popcorn. You will have to hit join. The raffle will be decided before we're back from break, and when we come back, we will announce the winner, and you can reach out to us either through PMs, Twitter, email, whatever, so that we can get in touch with you and make that happen. Truly, thank you all for what you've done. This has been crazy tonight.
You guys have been
Specifically, looking at you, Shogun, and Devin, Hitilitas. You guys crushed it, and we seriously thank you so much. So,
Genuinely, thank you.
yes. So with that, the raffle is...
It's on!
should be starting. Hold
It's
on.
on! It's on! It's on!
Bids in.
There we go. The raffle has begun. There's 10 minutes, so make sure you join. It will be decided before we're back from break, and we'll be right back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. All right, thanks everyone for sticking with us through the break. Looks like we have a winner, and it is High Score Kid, our friend Sean in New Zealand. Fantastic.
Yeah!
Awesome. Well deserved. If you're not following him on Twitter, go give him a follow. He does some excellent D&D and also some great original character art.
And he's a winner.
That's right.
And he sent us some real delicious
He
candy.
did send us some delicious candy, and we hooked him up with some red vines.
Red wines.
Yes, the candy is the deliciously rewarding treat that has been making special moments even sweeter for generations.
Even specialer.
Even more special.
Now in New Zealand.
Now in New Zealand. Get in touch with us, Sean. We will figure out the shipping situation. I know that's very difficult, but we let Libris Arcana know we'll handle whatever to get it anywhere, even Antarctica. So,
Man, if we get viewers in Antarctica, that'd
Do we
be
have a
rad.
viewer in Antarctica?
yeah, absolutely. Santa.
Oh my god.
Shut it.
It's the other way.
Yeah, it's the other way. That's his summer home. He heads south. It's summer right now, so obviously he's vacationing. Okay, hey, real talk. There's a lot of D&D to choose from right now, so thank you all for being with us. I promise we're going to bring some some more role-playing, some sweet, maybe battles, maybe, probably not, fights tonight, and one of my favorite NPCs in the Strahd book, who I've been dying to get a chance to play shortly.
We'll be dying too.
Absolutely. Someone's going to die tonight.
No.
Absolutely someone will die tonight. So stick around and find out who.
Why don't look at me?
So quick, Raven's never died. In any game I've ever run, I've never killed her. Because I'm kind of scared about you guys not wanting to be my friend anymore, so I just...
So you just kill your wife over and over again.
yeah, that's the one I just take out my...
I'm actually really mean. So
Every
everyone has to walk on eggshells around me every night.
Right.
time you kill me, I just text my divorce lawyer.
Yeah.
Hey, how are
he
these
has a
papers?
winning total.
How are
Thanks.
these papers coming?
Yeah.
Steven
I
won't
just
kill
won't
me
teach- I
because
won't teach you anymore.
he cons it. He's like, I've done much worse than kill you, Sean.
That's right.
I've hurt you. And I want to go on hurting you.
Sean! Alright, some quick plugs and then we're going to get right back into D&D. For those of you who don't know, we do have a rockin' Discord with lots of awesome people. Truly, our Discord is incredible. The link is right down below. It's so much fun. Come hang out in the Discord. Promise you'll have a good time. We now have a podcast, so if you'd like to listen to Castle Mac in all of its audio glory, which works surprisingly well, our friend Ricardo edits that down and makes that available. You can find that on iTunes and everywhere that podcasts are found. I saw some people talking about our amazing music. That is written by Castle Mac Andrew. All original stuff. He's got some new ones in the works right now. You can listen to those at castlemac.bandcamp.com. You can hear them in high quality, and you can download them and all that good stuff. Finally, all of our Twitters are, of course, on the screen. And, yeah, we thank you all so much for being here. So with that, we're going to jump right back into D&D. You all have gone to sleep. I imagine Dr. Van Richten has gone back to his wagon with some contemplation.
I'll set all the locks and all the traps and explosives. And I think he'll just stand there for a moment. Walk over to his, I imagine is a nice little bunk that he has. And I think collapse heavily and look far more like an old man.
Suddenly the frailty sets in.
And I think he will. I think he'll put his head in his hands and I think he'll cry himself asleep.
That's so sad. Don't even do that to me right now.
All right. You all awake at dawn. Esme, you're the first to wake, of course. You see a changing of guards. A couple of the guards come in, and they're kind of like trying to tiptoe. It's like, all right, he pulls a spear down. Ching, ching, ching! He's like, doesn't wake anybody up. You watch the rotation of the guards. You watch the faint hint of light come in through the windows, and know that it's about time to get going.
I'm already up and packing.
The rest of you wake up to find her up and ready to go. I imagine old Dr. Van Richten awakes just before dawn as well.
He doesn't sleep much.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yeah. And with that, the captain sees to you all, Captain Antoinette, kind of standing there looking just piercing eyes, like long, wavy auburn hair. She keeps most of it tied back, but there's still some kind of hanging at the side. You can see the flakes of snow that have started to collect in her hair. Nose is red from the cold.
Is she beautiful?
I think she's attractive in her way. She's got the elvish qualities to her. But she also looks like she could tear your head off if need be. Bit like Esme,
Like
honestly.
Esme?
Mhm.
Oh, I like that.
But we're used to it. Good.
Yeah. She's like, where are you all heading next?
We will be headed to the lake.
Baratok or Zarevich?
Baratok.
We've heard of the wedding.
Yes.
No doubt everyone has.
What's that all about?
Well, hopefully it will be about nothing.
Strahd has found a bride. That is, from what I've heard, why he came here. The woman who went with him. He needs them, you see. Searching for what he can never have.
Keeps him going, I suppose. Wonder what will happen when he attains it.
I'm sure he will find himself unhappy.
I saw the girl, spoke to her before. She's strong-willed. Don't think she will acquiesce to what he wants, which will only enrage him.
She's only human. She kind of casts a knowing glance with you. Well, safe travels then. We'll see to it the children are well cared for.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you've done.
It means a lot.
Thank you. By chance, do you have that crossbow?
Yes, of course. She walks over to a table, brings you a oily rag wrapped around it, and a small leather pouch that has metal, or silvered crossbow bolts, and you unwrap it, and you have a brief flash of her firing it wildly, and then you're like, no, you have to keep a straight arm.
Mm-hmm.
Remember training with her in her youth. Same crossbow, well maintained, little beaten up now.
Yeah, I think I'll say out loud without realizing it's out loud. I remember when I had this made for her. Shake it off. Pop it in quickly and put his ring on. As Rictavio, like, Rictavio gives you many thanks, and climb up on the wagon.
She just kind of watches, leans against her spear a little bit, watches you go. Anything else I can do for you? I would do it. I'm sorry the people here don't know what to make of you just yet. Give them time. They're a scared bunch.
They're only human.
Exactly.
Give them a week. It'll be decided for them anyways.
I suppose you're right. Well, if in a fit of rage the devil Strahd brings this village down, I won't hold you accountable. At least someone tried.
It wouldn't matter if you held us accountable or not, we'd be dead.
Suppose that's accurate.
The compliment and gratitude account for something, at least in the book of Rictavio whenever he leaves a town. I thank you. He'll wink.
She kind of grins at you, just nods, almost imperceptibly. It's like, all right, well, go on. Good luck.
Rising. Onward, Osprey. I think he'd wheel and lead off.
Do you drive the wagon?
I do.
I will say, the wagon's gonna have a hard time navigating the lake if you want to park it somewhere.
Oh well.
Yeah, okay.
I figured he'd know where where the point is.
It doesn't take long. It's about an hour and a half until you can kind of see the dark water of the lake through the trees. You know, the way that light reflects off water, and you can just sort of tell there's a body of water there almost even before you see it.
Can I ride with you?
Yeah, I think there's plenty of room.
Yeah, I think there is too. I think everybody could ride in or even on the wagon. I mean, it's almost like an old. It's circular top, right? It's like a Conestoga wagon, although it's all wooden. It's not like the Conestoga. I don't know. It's not a thing that comes up in regular conversation. So I'm doing the thing where I've read the word, but I have no idea how it's pronounced. Sure, okay. Conestoga, Conestoga, Conestoga. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all know what I mean.
What's that last one?
Conestoga.
Is it Conestoga?
Perfect. We'll clip that one.
Anyway, I would want to ride up and just
okay.
Chat with him.
If you want to chit chat, be my guest. I will never stop in character chit chat. You know that.
Oh, I didn't really have anything in mind. I just wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Sean's like,
give it to me.
Wait, if you give me a second, I'll think of a question.
Okay.
Tell me about your wife.
You know, my wife, Ingrid. Beautiful, caring. We were childhood sweethearts, you see. I knew her as I was a schoolboy. We had a happy life. Good, dutiful wife. Tried to be a dutiful husband. So I was lost frequently in my studies. In the church or out healing where I could. Not that any of those on their own are bad, but I'll tell you honestly, I regret every moment I was not with her now.
I was never married. My 2 sisters were.
Were they? Tell me where you're from. Do elf weddings, are they different than human ceremonies?
I don't know. I've never been to a human ceremony. Elven weddings are quite beautiful. They last a whole day.
That sounds incredible.
There's flowers everywhere.
Elves seem to love flowers. There's not many elves where I come from, you see.
Oh?
Though I found them in my travels. It's a place mostly of just humans.
Humans. I got to know on the Sword Coast, but I'm quite a lot inland. So I did not run into them until I was older. I did not know them until I had left home and started my studies.
I see. And how old are you? I know you live for ages.
I am well over 100. Probably close to 2.
200. Young for an elf, though, I would suppose.
Don't feel young.
I'm sure you don't. I feel old.
I feel old.
Such is the times we live in. Tell me, this battle you had with the 5-headed dragon, you won.
Yes?
Impressive.
I did not win it alone.
Oh, no.
I fought with many allies.
Shows that was difficult. There's not many allies make it out.
I lost many. We all lost many. The coast I am from was devastated. There are a few left. They are probably still rebuilding. They will be for years.
So you're able to rebuild them, which is a testament to what you accomplished for a great evil.
The city I am from, we were terrorized by a green dragon for quite a while. We had a corrupt leader.
Unfortunately, the evils we fight it's easier to fight a monster, not as easy to fight the darkness that lies in the hearts of people.
Strahd is much more frightening than a dragon.
Strahd is singular in what I've seen. He's sadistic. He's a devil. Yet, his motivations are so human. He wants to possess something that he can't have. He's been holding on to life just long enough. He's too afraid to die because he knows what it means. And he can't have something so simple as love. So that's why he takes. He takes it from everybody.
And that is funny because the five-headed dragon was a god coming out from hell.
I see. A dragon god. That is strange. Impressive.
You're proficient in religion, right?
I am not. Not
Okay.
with what I went. I mean, I have traveled.
If you'd like to roll religion,
I'll
I'm going
roll
to
it.
make it a difficulty 15. I'm going to make it a difficulty 12. I mean, Tiamat spans the realms.
I made it.
I mean,
I
you're,
got a 14.
I mean, previously she said a five-headed dragon. Now she said a five-headed dragon god. You would know what that means.
Right. Wait. Are you speaking of Tiamat?
Are there other five-headed dragons?
Five-headed dragons, I don't know. But only one five-headed dragon god.
Yes. Tiamat rose from the hells, or her avatar did.
And it was an army that stopped them.
A very large army. There were some heroes at the front of the battle. Their names live on all over the Sword Coast.
Getting your name known to your allies and enemies. It's a nice reputation to have, but a hard one to earn, for better or worse. It's typically a bloody one.
That is true.
Tell me about your god. What god do you serve?
Vandria, Lady Steelheart.
No.
Probably
idea.
not.
No clue.
I do not know this god.
Elven god of war and battle. It is said that she can feel the pain and tear of every elf that has died in battle.
That I understand all too keenly. Beyond my own loss, I tell you, I have become a monster to hunt monsters. My constitution has suffered with my age. But I never set out to kill anything. I only wanted to heal people. I suppose in an abstract way I'm trying to heal what I can. But I've killed so many, I see all of their faces looking at me, even when they're monstrous. I've never been able to develop that hard of a heart over it.
I believe elves would go to great lengths to save other elves, for our lives last forever in comparison. To lose an elf's life is to lose hundreds of years.
You definitely hear that. I mean, you're just riding beside them on your horse.
Yeah.
I don't know how that might strike you. And I think you can be sitting in the wagon as well.
I'd be riding my horse.
Yeah, that's right. You pulled that horse out of... Yeah, but I think you guys are all in earshot. Don't feel like you guys can't jump in on this. If there's a thing that strikes your fancy, you can certainly jump in.
Yeah, I think Waylon's more kind of thinking his own thoughts at this point.
I mean, we're just like BSing, like trying to pass time.
Okay.
I think while they're talking, Tressa would be like messaging Wayland.
Nice.
I feel like we'd be across the wagon and she'd just be like,
She'd be like, you hear that bullshit?
not like that, but she would be like, it's so interesting that these people we travel with put so much investment into gods, and neither of us have chosen, or maybe we'll ever choose, anything to devote our lives to like that.
I don't believe devoting myself to the whims of another. It's a very smart way of going about things. I know where my spear strikes. I follow that.
Sometimes it seems like it is almost the same as the enslavement that others have been through.
Very much so. Look at Caecilius. Look at how his god led him astray.
Look at what he became after a moment of, I don't know, I wasn't in that room, but from what I hear, it sounds like he let his god down, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe he was instructed by his god. From what I've seen, gods operate on their own whims, just as much as any human, elf, dwarf.
I like to operate on my own whims, but I like to think that I do it for good, and I just don't think I could trust that something else would guide me the correct way all the time.
Trusting is hard for me now. I trusted Caecilius that he would be strong enough, even with those gifts that he said he accepted, to stay on his path.
Stupid gifts. But maybe it's because we're so young. Maybe they know something that we don't know. Do you think growing up does that?
I don't know.
Is there something that happens when you become... Oh my god, I don't want to grow up. Waylon. Oh no.
That's a little irreversible.
But everyone that we've met that's older is... I don't know.
Everyone we've met here, their only hope is in a god, so I can understand that. But from where I'm from, there are plenty of people who don't follow gods. There are plenty of people like Caecilius who are devoutly dedicated to gods. It seems mostly a choice whether or not you want to hold on to the moments that those gods act in your favor or not. But I've seen them go one way, I've seen them go the other.
Where I'm from, they treated me and the other children as though we were gods. Though we weren't mistreated and we weren't spoiled, but they held us in high regard for our powers and abused that. But it's interesting. I would never want to be a god. I'd never want anyone to follow me like that. I wonder what it must feel like to be a god. To have that much power over someone, over many people. Do you think the gods that they follow have others who follow them as well? How do you even speak to so many people?
I imagine it's like ruling a land. You can't do it all by yourself. You have people you delegate tasks to. My father could never manage his own treasury. He hired a scribe and a treasurer to keep track of the gold under his fealty. That's just how things operated. I'm assuming priests and acolytes and even cultists to an extent operate the same way. At least that's the only thing that would make sense to me.
Wayland, are we old now?
I think Barovia makes you old whether you like it or not. I know, had Waylon stayed in Jaipur for these past couple of weeks, I definitely wouldn't have grown up this fast in 2 weeks' time. I feel older. I feel tired. I feel betrayed, overjoyed that we haven't lost yet, but mostly tired, ready for this fight to end one way or the other. Tired of never seeing sunlight.
I'm only 19. This is the first time I've been out in the world. And I really just want to see more of it than Barovia before I die. I think.
We will.
What does the sky look like where you're from?
It's subject to many emotions. It's mostly blue on good days, but when storms roll through, it looks similar to this, just light gray, unless it's a really bad storm. It's dark. The weather is fickle, depending on where you live. It could be very cold, like up by Krezk. It could be a little bit more temperate, closer down to the waters here.
I remember when I was a little girl, I saw the sky once. In the palace, we were in the sky, so I just saw clouds. Just clouds. But I remember when I was a little girl, I looked up and I saw what my mother said were stars. And there was just this special one that she always pointed to, and I don't know what she called it, but she told me a story that went along with it, and I don't remember it anymore. But it seemed like it was important to people if they made up a story about stars. That it was just like, I don't know, it just seems like the sky's an important thing, and I've only really seen this sky. And I saw a little bit before we came here, but that's just where I was at. And even then when we were out at night, there was already the mist.
Skies are an unknown. I cannot visit there. Osprey cannot. You can make yourself fly, but most
I can,
You made Osprey fly, so I'm assuming you can make yourself fly.
but that's only... I don't know how long I could hold that for.
Most of us cannot explore to that height, so it's an unknown. We make up stories to either make ourselves feel good or, in some cases, feel bad. It's the same with the sea. Anything unexplored, really.
Do you think that maybe the gods that they think are there are really just made up and it's just their own powers, like I have my own powers?
No, I think there are gods. I just don't think they're worth following. I think their mood swings are just as bad as regular people's. I've seen gods act through Esme, act through Caecilius, act through the church back in Vallaki. We've seen it happen. There's no denying it. It's just whether or not you choose to follow it. I place my faith in steel.
Maybe you're right.
Are we at Liberatalk yet?
As soon as you guys
Are
are
we there
ready.
yet, kids?
Yeah, as soon as you guys are ready. I think that
We're
was a good time.
Yeah.
That was great. Everybody, I loved
Yeah.
it. It was wonderful. Thank you all. So good. And yeah, with that, you all reach the shining Lake Baratok. It's not very big. In fact, you can see to the other side of the shore from where you're at, but it is a little bit obscured in mist. It's maybe, if I remember correctly, maybe 3/4 of a mile wide. So, not huge. But it would probably take a while to walk the perimeter. All you know at this point is that the mage has been sighted here by numerous people, but you don't see anybody right at this moment.
Van Richten saw him, you said, right?
Van Richten did see him, yeah.
Okay.
Doctor, you said you've seen him before.
Yes, now that we are here, be on the other side. But understand, he uses magic to shock fish out. He is completely insane. But we don't know what power he has. On the other hand, whatever it is, we cannot be killed, but we cannot kill him. At the very least, we need our questions answered.
What does he look like?
You saw him in tattered robes,
Okay.
a gray beard with 2 streaks of black in it, fairly long and wild hair. Most just looked unkempt. Not sure that he necessarily always looked like that, but it's been a year without a haircut.
So a little hedge-like.
Little Hedge-like, honestly. Which, yeah, you did meet Hedge, right? No, you did not. You never met Hedge.
After.
Right. He's a man in robes. Long gray beard with black stripes, you said?
Uh-huh.
Gray beard with black stripes. Unkempt hair. He looks
Mad.
mad. No other way to put it.
You guys are talking as you're stashing the wagon and you're pulling brush over it, blocking it off.
Hey, who doesn't have an inspo right now?
I think we all did.
Everybody but
I don't have anything.
Oh.
I gave mine to Sean because of his role
How did you get
Oh
one?
shit.
I'm saying, like, who doesn't have a blue?
I think only Sean has one because I was
Yeah.
really stingy since you guys had so
Yeah.
I want to give mine to Driessa.
much. Okay, there you go, Driessa.
She did a good job.
I'll give mine to Ashman.
Okay,
I'll give mine to Palin.
all right. Then with that, everybody has an inspiration.
Yeah, we did it
Well
ourselves. We
earned.
didn't need you.
Yeah,
I mean,
good. That's the idea. That's the whole idea behind it, right? All
The
right.
idea is to hoard it.
You all start walking around Lake Baratok. You walk for about an hour and a half, having some gentle conversation. There is a strange sense of dread coming from the water.
stranger.
Coming what?
Normal Barovian dread.
From the water? Is that what you said?
From the water.
Okay.
From the water.
liquid. that is-
Enunciate.
Babe, I'm trying to enunciate here. What are we talking about?
From the water.
And as you look out upon it, it's just black and still. And just feels like it's got a will of its own. and that it is exerting its own foul mood around the area.
Being that I'm expecting danger to the best of my degree, I gotta see what this is. So I'm moving at half speed. I think I get advantage on trying to look for hidden objects or hidden creatures. Obviously not invisible by any means, but
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's advantage to roll.
I don't know that that's
Does
exactly what it is.
The water look like it's being disturbed by anything? Or?
Not a bit.
Completely still.
Not even by wind.
Is it windy?
There's the occasional light breeze. Barely any ripples in the water.
Do we see any buildings within? Obviously we're in.
You do, in fact, see a ruined tower, but Dr. Rudolph Van Richten would have pointed out that was where he was. That was his hideout. He cleaned it out. It was his hideout.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm not seeing it now. I know it's somewhere, so I'm just gonna skip it.
No problem. You are highly alert, right? What's all your passive stuff?
20 across the board.
Okay.
I'm a 17 passive perception.
Okay.
I'm looking up something.
Okay.
So we feel a sense of dread coming from the water.
You do.
I don't know. I'm gonna put on my antler dread helm, and I'm just gonna look in the water and try and talk to it and see if there's anything dead in there to talk to.
I would also cast Mage Armor.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, you see her put her antlered helm on. Her eyes suddenly glow blue, and she looks out into the water, and you can see it feels like it's looking back at you. In fact, for a second, you catch the reflection of your own blue eyes, and they seem to be, streaking out along the still water, almost like it's staring back at you. And what do you say?
Are you going to hurt us?
While nothing responds, you feel a sense of malevolence. It feels like someone's standing behind you holding a dagger to your throat. You even instinctively look behind you, don't see anything.
You should just reveal yourselves to us now. We don't intend to harm you unless you intend to harm us.
As you say that, you see ripples from the center of the water emanate out. Ripples slowly come, and the blue eyes you were staring at suddenly get wavy in the water.
Mage armor.
Ready.
Can I use control water and part where the
Yes,
ripples are coming from?
absolutely. What exactly
Teamwork.
does control water do?
That's what I was
You can move
looking
a
up.
5-foot cube of water.
You
As you
cause,
wish.
yeah. So you cause water in the area to move apart and create a trench. The trench extends across the spell's area.
Oh, that's right. You use that when you cross the river.
Mhm.
Oh my god, y'all are crazy. Okay, yes. You see Esme just start casting a spell, and you see the line. How far does it go? What's the, area?
300.
300 feet? That's pretty far. I mean, it doesn't quite fully cross the lake, but you guys see, and then like a curtain, or like a zipper, it starts parting down the water, and you hear a voice behind you say, "What are you doing? Don't disturb the water! Don't disturb the water!" And as you do, you see the curtain of water, and you can see under the water for a second, and then you see darkness spread on one half of it, almost like ink. And he's just like... And you all look, and standing basically in your midst, probably invisible before, and he's just like, "What have you done? What have you done? Oh, by the gods, what have you done?" And he takes a couple steps back.
Who are you?
And he's like, "Who are you? That's what I should be asking."
You're the mage.
The mad mage.
Said that!
The angry one. I meant.
Not angry in particular, just...
So you're happy to see us then?
He is right. I must admit, sometimes I don't know how you've all survived this long. I'll be pulling out the whip.
He's just like, "What is in there?" "Shh! I told you to be quiet." And he listens. And you all hear almost no sound. And then from the water you hear a... And the water reverberates when that happens. And he's like, We should get out of here. We should get out of here quite quickly. What have you done? What have you done? And as he says that, the water surfaces and a dark shape appears for a second and then dives back down. And he's like, what have you done? Can everybody please roll initiative for me?
Oh, good.
And then if you would, lift your stuff up so I can lift all of these pieces of construction
All of them
paper.
are going?
All of them are going.
Okay.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
I feel okay. I feel like I should have controlled the water.
Y'all are great.
I've-
There's maybe a thing.
I've watched Fellowship of the Ring long enough to know you don't disturb the water.
Van Richten is also used to waiting, studying, skulking in the shadows, thinking about his next move.
Y'all are like, let's go. All right, Sean, if you would, we need a nice, big, wide shot from the action
I'll
cam.
get you.
Music.
Yes, you're right. You guys are about here. Okay.
Where am I supposed?
This is gonna be it's gonna start pretty wide. We'll zoom in on the
Oh.
Okay, everybody.
Weird. Okay.
Welcome to your Eye in the Sky, Captain Sean O'Hara, with their traffic report.
POV.
Here in Barovia Interstate 19, we have a
All right.
giant battle
So
happening.
this is the entire map, y'all.
Wait, we've had a long rest, correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
we
On
got
this
one.
side is the water. Over here is the tree line and shore.
us.
and you all see emerge from the water what two fish fins that almost look like wings, and this figure just and it comes up and it looks at you all with an intelligent menace.
Is that the lake?
That is the lake.
What the fuck is that, man?
I don't know. Okay, let's get some initiatives. Starting on this side, Driessa, where you at?
10.
Okay, Esme.
9.
Whew. Van Richten.
15.
Wayland.
5.
Okay, then we're pretty much good.
What did he roll?
So at the top of the round, you all see it's like, oh, what have you done? And he fades from existence. And
Wait.
then
Goes invisible or like
goes invisible. Well, fades from your sight.
I don't know.
One way or the other.
Hold on.
Did you get a glimpse of the bad guy in there? Yes, you did.
Did you get the bad guy?
Did you get the bad guy?
Babe, I got the bad
Babe.
guy.
Thank you
Babe?
for all your wonderful bits earlier because we're gonna need them.
Yeah.
Lydia,
Thank y'all.
can you please roll me a d4 as they relate starting at 1 and around the table?
Round
Draw
one.
quattro.
I got a 4.
Ah, good.
Wayland, you see this thing go and it eyes you and then disappears beneath the waves and then pops up here.
Is that still water?
Yeah, the blue.
I saw like
blue.
the circle over there.
Yeah.
A creature from the Blue Lagoon.
Okay. It looks around at the water and it waves these strange hands, and as it does, a little cyclone comes up, and it's swirling regular water, and then you see it sort of like into it, and you see black and green like start weaving its way in as it leaps out at you, sir.
This is
We-
like
They're not.
Can you please make me a strength saving throw, sir?
Why don't you give
good.
them to me?
Has a 12.
12?
Hold on.
Oh, I see them.
There we go. Yeah, that'll be a 27.
With a 27, the spout of water leaps all the way across into the shore, hits you, and you just feel, and the water is clearly burning at your skin and armor. You will take 23 points of damage halved, so you'll take 11 points of damage. And as it starts receding, you feel it pulling you towards it, but you're able to hold on tight to your horse. and do not get sucked into the water. With that is its turn. Van Richten, you're up.
Okay, well with that, I'm going to draw the crossbow, the hand crossbow, and take a couple steps over this way, and I will fire at it. Okay, I will have disadvantage because that's long range.
Raven, did you stay mounted?
That
I think it would have
is
gotten off.
at the lowest of 19.
That was a miss. That's about half in the water.
I gotcha.
So you line it up, and you just see it. You see the bolt kind of hit the water as it just.
We disengage.
Okay, I will. Oh, I should have done that before, but I will bonus action try to use my insightful fighting.
Okay.
So make an insight check against its deception.
Right?
Yep.
You got
I
it.
guess I'll stay.
Triessa.
What does that do?
I can do sneak attack if nobody's near.
It missed his attack. I saw.
Its attack on Wayland, yes.
I am going to. I think 120 feet. I'm going to have that thing make a con save, please,
Okay.
as I try to cast Sickening Radiance.
Pass. Does it do any effect on a pass?
Mm-mm.
You see, and it just sort of, it's like writhing in the water. All these ripples are coming, and as the waves from its movement move towards the shore, you can see that they're slick with black and green ichor that's kind of floating on the top like an oil spill or something. Esme, you're up.
I am still controlling the water, so I will cause a whirlpool.
Okay, tell me how that works.
Like it sounds. So, since I'm gonna have it centered on him, he's gonna need to make me a strength saving throw.
That's pretty cool.
That's tight.
Pass.
Okay, well, he still is gonna
Stop rolling so good.
Seriously, he's gonna take half of 2d8,
Okay.
but since he passed, he is not caught in the vortex.
Oh, cool.
So he is gonna. Wow, I rolled max.
Nice. So it takes 8 damage.
Yeah. Let me see if anything else happens. Oh, it was an athletics check, by the way.
Okay.
We'll find it.
Oh, wait. It's athletics check, not a strength save? Can you just read the whole thing to
Sure,
me, please?
I can. The effect requires a body of water at least 50 feet square and 25 feet deep. This causes a whirlpool to form in the center of the area. Do you care about how big it is?
No.
A creature can swim away from the vortex by making a strength athletics check against your spell save DC.
Okay. What was the bit before that caused the strength saving throw?
That.
So,
It's a whirlpool, and to swim out of it, he has to make an athletics
where's
check.
the damage come in?
It comes in as bludgeoning damage.
No. Like, is it when it starts its turn? You made me
When
make
it-
a save.
When a creature enters the vortex for the first time or starts
its
a turn there,
Okay.
I must make a strength saving throw on a failed save.
Okay.
2d8 bludgeoning.
So they are two different things. And that was the save that technically comes at the start of his turn. Now, if he wants to swim away, that's an athletics check.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Wayland, you're up, my man.
So I would like to stow the spear and Interax take out a hand axe.
Totally doable.
I would like to attempt to throw it at him.
Okay.
It is at that 60-foot range.
So right at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a no.
I'm afraid that is a miss, my man. Just and the water's just churning around it, and yeah, I mean, you just hear it. It's got these fins that are like reflecting what little light there is.
I mean, could he take out his second hand axe and do the same thing with his second attack? Or would that, so
Yes.
he did the same thing for lack of better options at this point.
I love it.
Yeah, no, that's still not good. That's a 15.
No, sir. You just chuck both.
Well, yeah.
Raven, would you roll me a d4, please?
Since he's starting his turn there, he has to repeat it.
Right, well, he wouldn't have had to do it on your turn.
He would have, because it says a creature... let me find the sentence. When a creature enters the vortex for the first time or starts his turn there, he entered it for the first time because I caused it.
No.
And when he starts
Enters means moved into it.
even if I center it
This
on
is
it.
That's
exact.
because
It's
it's gonna
worded
be
exactly
starting.
the same as Spirit Guardians. You can't double dip Spirit Guardians. It's not when you cast it and then when they start their turn there.
Oh, okay.
It just happens. Enters means you moved into it or starts his turn there.
Oh, okay.
So
So-
it would happen right now because it's like an effect that you've caused. It doesn't take place immediately.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. That's the way those kinds of spells work. That's what I was getting to. I wasn't sure if it was an automatic thing or.
Yeah.
And it ain't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Wayland, you see the same thing. Just and this water spout comes out. All around it is this swirling vortex that you can see Esme controlling, and this water spout just dumps towards you. Please make me a strength saving.
That'll be a 20, sir.
Again, you are going to take half damage. Take 10 points of damage, and again, it just splashes you, and I mean, as it does, the water is just foul and tastes disgusting. You're just... and you feel it like, as it hits you, it then starts receding, and you can feel it pulling you towards him, as you're holding on to Osprey, and Osprey is whinnying, and his hooves are like digging into the sand on the side. And then it dives under the water, pops up again right over here. And it focuses on Van Richten.
When Esme parted the Red Sea, could we see how deep it was, or the gradient it was?
Good question. Yeah, it gets to about right here, the farthest out. It's about 20 feet deep. More like 10 feet deep towards here, and probably 5 feet deep out through
So
here.
Osprey could ride into that.
Osprey could ride into it. He does need to make an athletics check to get out of your vortex. I didn't move him. Which is a fail. So actually, he does not move out of there.
Never mind.
He's chilling back here in the whirlwind, but did not take damage. Van Richten.
Okay.
Just...
But man,
Well, yeah, I couldn't do that. So, yeah, there's nothing to do about that.
You can do that to reroll one.
But wouldn't I still take the lowest?
Yes.
So,
You're right. You'd re-roll the lowest, I guess. Yeah, so yeah. You fire off at it. No, that's not the way it works. You, right there, your roll was a 2.
yeah.
And now your inspiration lets you re-roll that die.
Yeah, but the other one was a fail.
But you
And
took
at
that
disadvantage.
But that's already done. That decision
Yeah.
made was you rolled a 2, so I rolled a 2. That die is gone now.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
you're using that on the...
I see.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Anything else on your turn, Van Richten?
I did bonus action with that. I'm going to... yeah, I think he'll just stay. Yeah.
Okay. Driessa.
I am going to... This is accurate for the number of squares, right? It's not like a weird doubled thing.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna move back. And I am going to cast 2 different spells. First I'm gonna do the cantrip, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
Okay.
at him. So these are the 2 different beams.
Beads.
What's
What's your to hit?
+8.
That is
2 hits?
both of those are hits. Yep.
Yes, I love that. That's never happened with both. So that's going to be 2d10 force damage.
2d10 force damage.
Do it.
Force. And I even got these pretties.
I'm gonna push these back up here too.
Yeah, please.
Just as a reminder.
That's 12.
Okay.
And then I am going to spend some sorcery points and cast. Can I please have you make a charisma save?
Mm-hmm. Failed.
Vanished.
What, good, tasty. Tasty.
Is he from this plane of existence?
Great question.
What does that matter?
They're banished to their original place,
If they're
they
not
don't
from
come
that
back.
plane of existence,
They're gone, man.
They
I'll
go.
tell you what. He certainly disappears. We're gonna roll a die to see if he's from this plane of existence.
Or if he's going to a harmless demi-plane.
He's in the harmless demi-plane one way or the other.
Oh.
And we'll let you find out in exactly a minute.
Okay, so we're gonna roll
In a minute you're gonna roll.
Okay.
Don't
So
concentrate on anything else, though.
And the waters return to being calm.
Only they're not, though, because I'm still holding the spell.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
yell out, we should go while we can.
Without the mage. Mage, where did you go?
Oh, I'm here!
Will
Show
you follow
yourself!
behind us if I concentrate on keeping that thing away?
Of course, girl! Lead on!
Come with me. I've got a nice safe wagon for you to stay in.
I've got the wagon.
A wagon.
A wagon.
Show yourself, mage.
Just so you know, banishment's 60 feet. I was curious how close it was, but that's okay. You would have
wait.
just...
Is it?
Oh, you're a spell sniper!
Yeah.
Oh, that's only for attack spells, then, right?
Yeah, if he
It's
had
okay.
to save...
You would have just been able to do that.
Let's say that I did it.
You would have
and
known.
then I
Yeah, you would have known the range of your spell. You would have known that.
I did.
All right, you hear crunching.
Did someone call me out on it?
No.
Except for you.
Well, I was like, is it like close range? You know, gotta look.
I looked at my EB and then I forgot to look at that one.
That's all right. That's all good. Yeah, you hear crunching behind you on the rocks and the shoal. Still concentrating on your spell? Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you all do?
Go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm moving back to the wagon.
You bounce. You
Let's
dip.
get the Tiamat out of here.
All right, Raven. I'm going to give you a 50-50 to see whether he's from this plane or not.
Has it been a whole minute?
Well, you guys have moved and
what
put
kind of
some
dice?
distance.
Oh, okay. So we're not just standing
50,
there.
No, you're not just
looking. Like,
Doesn't
let's go.
Get those.
We didn't declare whether it was high or low. What do you want? Do you want high or low?
I can't call it if I'm rolling.
Do you want me to roll a percentile?
Yeah.
Okay.
On a 51 plus, he comes back. But you guys are a minute away. So you're like, come on, putting some distance out there.
18.
Oh yeah, you're just I mean, you put some serious distance, right? That's 9 turns.
Yeah,
60 feet per turn.
Like
You guys get about
Yeah, I can-
500 feet.
I got that dash for the... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Dash is dash either way. but
Right. Were you heading directly away from the water? Up the...
I think to where the wagon was,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I imagine, and obviously we didn't really detail it too closely,
No, we didn't.
the lake's here, the wagon's off the road, and you guys are walking around the lake. So
Yeah.
to run to the wagon, you will have to stay along the shore. Do you wish to stay along the shore?
Is there a way to put a good amount of distance and take the long way to the wagon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then yeah,
Absolutely.
I think we would put... I feel
Yeah.
like Van Richten is not dumb.
Yeah, alright, I love it.
I think the rest of them are like, yeah, we gotta stay as hidden as possible.
Man, you guys beat my my Wastrelith demon puzzle with a stupid banishment spell. I love it.
Stupid.
God, I hate all of you. I hate banishment. I hate all of you. Yeah, you guys run for some time. I mean, you get about 500 feet away, right? It took a little bit. You guys get 500 feet up the beach, and it starts to turn back into those pine trees, and you just hear in the distance.
Mage, are you still there?
A mage appears. He's like, that was incredible, dear. And he looks at you for a second. He's like, my. And he comes at you and just puts his hands on your face.
I'll put my hands on his face.
He's like, stop.
It's
like-
only fair if you're touching my face,
He's
though.
like, oh.
Fair's fair.
Are you an Asimar?
Yes. Are you a mage?
Of course I am! Bloody girl, of course I'm a mage!
What is your name?
I wish I could remember. I can't remember.
What would you have us call you then?
Magnus?
Why are you insisting I am mad, girl? What's wrong with her?
I said Magnus. Magnus.
I thought you said madness.
I was giving you a new
That's
name.
a different context. Magnus, no, that won't do. Mage is fine, or sir, if you prefer.
Sir Mage.
Fine.
Either way,
Who are you?
we've all come here to do what you had tried to do, to stop Strahd.
When you say Strahd, he's like, oh, not him. Not that name. Not Strahd. You haven't come for that. He sent you! He sent you, didn't he? He
No.
backs up a little bit, starts to like put his hands together.
Look at me, look in my face. He would not have sent me.
It's like
He would not have sent me either.
His spies are everywhere. Doppelgangers, even. Look like your closest friends. It happened.
I'll cast that one spell that gives everyone like hope.
Okay, Beacon of Hope, I think it's called.
Yeah, the beacon that like gives hope. That one, whatever it is.
Yeah. I mean, he does seem calmed a little bit.
You said he uses doppelgangers.
That's what I said. I don't know if you should believe it. Why should you? Why should I? I don't remember. But what were we discussing?
The devil.
We have questions. Perhaps there's a way.
Has he sent you?
No, we just discussed.
He hasn't sent us. We're not your enemies, we're your allies.
I'll show him the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
I mean, at that he is like, why does that look so familiar?
We will use this.
May I?
Yes, ma'am.
You may see it with your eyes.
See it.
Damn fools! I could take it if I wanted to! I just want to touch it! The way they treat me. Not becoming.
You did run away from us the first time.
Of course I did! Run from everything here! It's the only way you can survive, girl!
And also by not trusting someone until you've known them a little bit longer. Fair is fair.
Who is she? You shouldn't be talking to me that way, but I can't remember why.
We need to know how to beat him. I think we have an idea, but there are questions. You came the closest. We must know the answers.
You'll lose in the end. I'll lose in the end here.
They have the holy symbol. They know where to find the Sunsford.
How? Where were they?
Different places connecting to Strahd's past. How did you not die?
How did you not die, child?
Because I kill things that try and kill me. You didn't kill Strahd yet, but you're still alive. How?
It's like, dare you speak to me like that?
Answer me.
You should respect me, and when I remember why, I'll have you know.
There's no need to be antagonistic, Valent. You've come the closest. Everybody else but you has died. But you clearly have some power.
I mustn't I?
Yes.
But where? And why? Can I not remember?
I've seen you shocking the fish out of the water. Do you know no other magic?
I know the pangs of hunger.
I could give you food.
What kind of food?
Not fish.
Not wolf.
Not berries.
What are your names?
I'm Driessa.
Esme.
Dr. Rudolph and Victor.
Wayland.
Where are you from?
Not here.
I'm from the Sword Coast. Are you familiar with it?
Sword Coast.
Waterdeep?
Waterdeep. Maybe.
You look like you would be from Waterdeep.
What makes you say that?
Very handsome man lived there.
Don't butter me up, elf. But thank you. What about you? Sword Coast as well?
No, I come from Darkon, but I've been to other places, other realms.
Wait. What did you just say?
That I've been to other realms.
You know how to traverse them.
Yes, I've had some success.
Is your heart intact?
Yes, and I plan to keep it that way.
Do you need shelter? For the night or otherwise?
I don't.
Yes. Yes, if we are to spend the night with you.
Is my heart going to stay intact?
Of course it will.
I think Wayland would kind of move a little bit closer to Driessa between the mage and Driessa at that point.
You promise my heart is going to stay intact?
It's like, oh, I needn't to resort to such crude methods. But others.
Oh, we have
Others.
seen.
Yes.
In the temple.
The rituals. Yes. Like a battery. Do you know what that is? Of course not.
A battering ram?
Come inside. Come inside. He pulls from a pouch a silver key. Sticks it out in front of him, and you hear a and he turns it, and you see a outline of light. And he pushes the door open, and you see the inside of a well-appointed mansion. And he's like,
Better than yours.
please, after you, yes.
Doctor, you're the one with the tricky doors.
How did you find this place?
Find it.
How did you make this place?
I told you. I don't remember, but I know I did.
Can I do an Arcana check or something?
Absolutely, you can do an Arcana check. Anyone who's trained in Arcana certainly can.
Ooh,
If you're not
my.
trained in it,
I got a 14.
How's a 12 plus my handy dandy sheet? How's a 17?
with a 17, you're like, holy shit, I know some Thayans who cast a spell just like this. You know that the spell was referred to as Magnificent Mansion.
Aptly named.
What a magnificent mansion.
What'd you say?
What a magnificent mansion.
Have you studied this?
I haven't, but I have seen it.
Where were you from again?
A place in the sky. I think it was in Thay. Have you heard of Thay? There are many wizards,
Hey.
cultists,
They-
evil people.
Tattoos
Sounds
on them.
familiar. Please, come inside, the creature!
I
Wayland
definitely.
Yeah, I'm-
First I'm big. This is wondrous magic. I wish I had known this. I mean,
He looks around, closes a door, locks it, and you all are inside.
Is there room for a horse inside?
No. You know what? He looks at it and he's like, oh. Like the doorway just extends.
2 horses?
Yeah. It's like it clicks and drags.
Thank you, sir. You're kind.
He's like, am I? I don't remember. Come
There
in.
you are.
Come in. Food. I do have some fish I recently caught. If anyone's hungry.
yes.
All right.
One of my shortcomings in this place. I can't cook. I can't cook. Always fish.
There's no kitchen?
There is.
Maybe one of us could cook.
Just no food.
Oh.
If you have fish, I can try and cook it for you.
Very well. Fresh cut. He points to a kitchen. I mean, this place is well appointed. In fact, For you, it's not that strange. For you all, there are some things you've never seen before. This is lit by gaslight.
What?
You see lamps on the wall that are tiny. They're not torches. Very strange.
Is there a cooking fire in there, or does he have some sort of other contraption that Waylon
It is, in fact, a hearth.
Okay.
But there is some equipment that you're like, okay, this seems, well, that's a genius idea. Like, stuff you hadn't quite seen before.
That's so handy. If only everyone had one.
This is spatula?
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
It's like, if Waylon has to
A
figure out
slap
a stove,
chop?
I think he'd just kind of be like, nah.
Fucking Mad Mage has a slap chop.
No, that's not how that
They should call this a sham wow.
Mad infomercial mage.
I mean, I'll take my cane and tap the lamps in some of the fiction. Yeah. This looks like Darkon. Not quite.
Darkon. That's where you're from?
Yes.
Never heard of it. So, what were we talking about before?
You and Strahd.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you remember?
Not much. Strange, isn't it?
Tell us what you do remember. You were there.
His eyes controlling.
Controlling you.
Like staring into eternity. No, that's stupid.
It's not
Like
stupid.
staring into a snake's eyes. Mesmerizing.
Yes. Yes. To hypnotize you.
Yes. I came here by choice, I remember that. To face him. But I don't recall why. Were you sent for me? Were you sent by Strahd?
No. We came...
We've covered that.
Yes. We
Yes.
came to ask you for advice if we were to go fight Strahd.
You and I are the only ones who have ever made it here by choice.
Interesting. How's that fish coming, young master?
I think he would then walk out with like 5 plates, and it's not like fancy like fish. I think it's more like with the Outriders he cooked
Yeah.
meat, so it's just kind of grilled fish.
He's like, oh, delightful.
Did roll a D100 to see how well it tastes.
How well it came out?
That's a
Nice.
96.
All right.
So.
He's like, delightful, delightful. Ooh. I forgot the cooking.
Oh, God, there.
Is it tasty?
Advice you seek, yes. Don't get out of here.
Don't. You don't want us to leave.
No. 2 different thoughts, girl.
Oh.
Pay attention.
Don't and get out of here.
Yes.
Oh.
Spell it out for you now if I must. This place is not what I thought it was. A realm of evil! The Dread Realm, they call it. The others, we agreed that I would do it. The Dread Realm. Yes. And you didn't come here by choice, no.
No.
Not you. You were chosen. That I'm sure of.
By Strahd?
Of course.
Weren't we all chosen by Strahd?
In a sense, perhaps. I don't know. But I know why you're here. Yes, I do.
Why would he bring me here? Do you think he intends to use me to get out of here himself?
Yes!
How is that possible?
The rituals!
What
The wizards
We
learned
saw
it!
it in the Amber Temple.
There was a cultist who...
They kill people like me and use us to travel.
That's why I'm alive!
Ask them.
Because I have the knowledge! And you have the equipment, as it were! Boop! That's why! That means we're right where he wants us. At this very moment. We're where he wants us!
Wait. So, you, by nature of what you are, can open a gate, but nobody knows how to do it but you.
I underestimated him, I did. Such a fool! Such a fool.
But we can't let him escape. Not this place, not this prison.
No, of course not! The power he wields, it's only governed by the... What's the word? Large rock. Out of land.
Mountain.
Yes! He is kept here by that mountain.
How does a mountain stop?
It's a power.
You damn fool, a mountain doesn't. It's what's in the mountain.
It's the gods. The fallen gods keep him here.
Yes!
I didn't know they were all connected. Not like that.
A pantheon. All of them!
I don't understand about the mountain. There are fallen gods, and then they're in the
ones
mountain?
that gave Caecilius the gifts, the ones he follows now.
The temple you were at. Those gifts came from an entire pantheon of trapped gods. I had heard Strahd got power from them, but now it keeps him here too.
I won't pretend to know their means, but yes! This place was made for him! A prison for him!
By the gods?
The fallen ones.
Unless they've found another champion. Someone else to replace him. But they haven't done that. Right?
I'm afraid that they did.
Then we are right where he wants us. Every one of us a chess piece in his grand scheme. And I was too stupid to know it! I was too stupid to know it. For that I will be eternally ashamed.
Before you asked if my heart was still... whatever. Together.
Intact.
Intact. I'm assuming that's the only way that he can use it.
I don't remember.
What if my heart is no longer intact? Do you think there's a way for us to do that without me dying?
No, I don't.
Yes, strictly speaking, lichdom is what you're referring to.
That's not what you want.
Come, sit. My study. More comfortable than this. Yes, the study.
Just go kill Caecilius?
But then we'd still have to take care of Strahd.
Who is this Caecilius? He says as he enters the door to a beautifully appointed study where there's a large hourglass on a big oak desk with sand running through, and it's getting pretty low. And he stares at it for a second. It's like, curious. Tell me of this Caecilius.
He's a fallen warrior of faith. He traveled with us. Fought Strahd with us. Planned to, at least.
He took a gift at the Amber Temple. And he left. And he took the Sun Sword.
That is where the Sun Sword resides. But
You need that to defeat him, you probably know.
Yes.
We know.
I tried without. Do you know why? It's his brother's sword, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Broken in two.
You've learned much.
If we remove one of these set pieces that you speak of, his well thought out chess game would be flipped upside down.
No. There's no chess games that would be flipped upside down for him. Just a piece of the board.
Piece off the board is one step closer to winning.
Don't disagree.
And by far the easiest one
We need
would
to
be...
find Caecilius at the temple. We need to take him down, and we need to take the Sun Sword back.
That was always where we were going.
But now we understand what's in the Amber Temple.
You can't defeat them.
No.
You can't.
Not one bit.
Not the Pantheon.
No, but we can defeat their champion. I'm sure of it.
Even after all of their dark gifts.
There are still 4 of us. And one of him.
We have no choice.
So hedging their bets? Is that what they're doing?
I only know a handful of gods, personally. I can't speak to their whims. I don't know why. Maybe, like a guard to their temple. And their current guard they've grown tired with, or he's become too ambitious, forgotten his place. I still think they'd rather see him trapped here than released, only out of torment. But maybe that's why. Oh, maybe it's something completely different. I have no idea.
Good.
Why did you fight him? Not in his castle. Was it the water? The running water?
Yes! The water! Yes! He can't cross it. He can't regenerate inside running water. I couldn't find the sword.
You didn't have the sunlight, so you thought the only thing...
I didn't have the sunlight! So I had the running water. I like you, Dr. Roopton. You're on point.
Thank you.
And you're a great chef. That fish was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Mage.
Just Mage.
Sir Mage will do. From him. You're a lad.
I am a lord.
I know lords. You're a lad.
If he's a lad, you're Magnus.
I'm not.
I think Waylon will turn red at that point.
So what does all that mean for you? For us? Why am I still here?
Why are
Doesn't
you
make
here?
sense.
You can't remember the way to get out. You got here, but you don't remember how.
Did you use one of my kind? Would you remember that?
Of course not. I'm not barbaric. Well, scratch the last part. That's not how I got here. He looks at the hourglass, and you can see it's just about out of sand.
What is going on with that hourglass?
Can't remember.
Well, we're about to find out whatever's going to happen.
So time's up.
Momentarily.
Have you ever flipped that hourglass?
Can't imagine it would have been flipped any other way.
But recently.
I don't know.
He doesn't have any rings on his hands, I think.
He does not.
Van Richten would. Think about that. No rings. So perhaps your mind was shielded. Like this, but you have no ring.
And he stares at you, and you hear as the last piece of sand goes through, and he looks at you, and you just see, like, youth return to his face, and he's sort of like... Give me a moment. Forgive me. I'll try to remember everything. I can't promise it. It's the only way to be sure. And he starts casting a spell, and as he does, the light suddenly snuff out. And he's like, oh, he is here! He's here! And you hear a voice.
No.
That's right. I am here. I have been hounding you all these days, Mordenkainen. And he says, "No! No!" And he finishes casting a spell. And he casts the spell and reaches over and flips the hourglass, and the darkness recedes. And he's holding the hourglass just like... What were we talking about? I forget. We're gonna take a quick break. Oh my god! See y'all in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone, to Castle Mac's presentation of The Curse of Strahd. Thank you to all our new followers. Thank you to everyone who dropped bits tonight. We got a lot of divine inspirations, which we're just going to carry into the next session, because I don't think there's any more combat, because Driessa banished my Challenge 13 enemy. So, thought there was going to be a death tonight. Instead, Raven was like, yeah, I don't want to do this fight.
I don't.
I was like,
That was awesome. So, we are in Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion right now. And you all come back, and we're right back in it. And the Mad Mage is just holding on to the hourglass. It's now flipped and full again. And he's just like, forgive me, did I pass wind?
You're Mordenkainen.
you're not Magnus.
That does sound familiar, yes. Who are you? I remember. Dr. Rupton.
Close enough.
And my chef! Good to see you again.
Good enough.
And you, yes. How's your heart? Good? Good. Good.
Is Strahd here with us?
No. Strahd, no.
We just heard his voice.
Did you?
We did.
Here.
And he was speaking to you. And then you flipped that thing.
The hourglass, it keeps him back. It keeps the evil out. Is that right?
I don't know. That sounds like something I would do.
I've heard of you.
Have you?
We've heard of you.
That
Yes.
doesn't surprise me.
I haven't heard of you.
I haven't heard of you, young lord.
Well-
Lad.
Trust me, when he said that we should respect him, he meant it.
Says nobody more powerful I've ever read about.
I mean, he was able to cast Strahd's voice away. I think he's good in my book.
Couldn't kill him, though, I'm afraid.
I've read your books, Sam.
Have you?
Yes, it's how I found out how to travel the plains.
Yes! Planar travel. That's the key to real magic. You get so close-minded in one place. Close-minded in one place. And ambitious, too. Yes. Did Bigby send you? No.
No.
Did he send you? You seem like the type.
Bigby. Who is Bigby?
Could you explain who Bigby is? I may not know them by that name.
No.
Okay then.
Bigby.
Alright, I'm good.
No, Bigby did not send us. We were seeking you out for help.
Oh. That's wise of you.
Yes.
What happens if your timer runs out and you're not home?
I don't know. Maybe better not to find out.
Maybe you should stay home.
Well, as I said,
It's worse.
ambition. Yes! Would that it were so simple, exactly.
Good that it's for so simple.
Would that it were so simple?
Would that it were so simple?
Are you making fun of me now?
No. It's just a very beautiful saying.
I know that. That's why I said it.
I had hoped.
Actually, he said it.
No, I said it, I think. I don't recall now. Doesn't matter.
But I suppose plans change all the time. I hoped perhaps we could find some shred of your mind and you could help us. But now, considering that we cannot leave you, Driessa, we need you. We can't have both of you out at stake.
Perhaps I could help in another way. Got any ideas?
But you were about to tell us a way you could help.
That's not how this works.
We have the weapons. We will get the sun sword back.
We have the holy symbol.
Yes.
We've lit the beacon of our Genders. Not I haven't, they have.
I have taken the Vorpal sword from the head of the
Lord Commander.
Lord Commander. Thank you.
Excellent. No. What can I do to help? Well, I could teleport you somewhere. Quite quickly.
All right.
I could do that.
Okay.
I've just remembered something.
Yes.
Notes. I think I have notes. On Strahd. Yes! The one thing! I was trying to remember to tell you moments ago before whatever happened. I am sorry about that. There is a heart in the castle. If you don't destroy that, he can't be destroyed.
Where in the castle is it?
I don't know. I never really made it in for much.
Does it look like a human heart?
Yes, but large.
Very.
I spoke to someone who had been in the castle, a dark elf. He told me about it. Somehow he discovered that Strahd's life force is connected to this heart. In a tower, maybe. Or a basement. Could have been a foyer. Probably the tower.
It's no different then from any other vampire. You have to destroy their heart, typically with a wooden stake. But the fact that he's 20 times more powerful than any other vampire, I would imagine that's a big heart.
A bit like a lich, which we could still revisit, if you're interested. Why?
I like myself, thank you very much.
All the more reason to live forever. Not that I've considered it. Other ways.
You said you can transport us.
Teleport.
Yes.
Both are right. I prefer teleport.
Where should we go? Should we go straight to the Ember Temple and
Straight
figure out
to
Caecilius?
Caecilius.
Oh no. I couldn't teleport you there.
Why not?
Were you paying attention?
You just said you could teleport us anywhere.
There's a pantheon of dark gods there.
Then put
Let
us
me
on the
tell you.
doorstep.
Boy, I am going to backhand you the way I would backhand Bigby when he spoke too much. Listen and learn. Yes, I will teleport you anywhere. That temple is quite literally inhabited by a pantheon of gods. Evil ones. One god would be very difficult for myself to deal with. A pantheon of gods would see me destroyed for even considering. Sorry, I lost it.
What did you do?
I don't know, just the made me lose it. I'm sorry, I made myself laugh. That's awful.
You've been playing a mad mage for an hour and a half
I know.
now. I'm surprised you
It's
lasted
great.
this long.
Lydia's probably heard me ranting in the shower as I practice as Mad Mordenkainen.
Yes.
As I said, teleportation, almost anywhere. Yes. Strahd does it. He's got teleportation locations from within the castle. That's how he moves around so quick.
I theorized that might be the case, but I didn't know if it was some other dark magic, and now I see.
Teleporting within the castle only.
Oh no! From his nexus, he can reach almost anywhere.
Could you put us in the Nexus?
I don't know where it is. It's gotta be a place I've seen.
Do you see any parts of the castle beyond?
The portcullis. The entrance foyer. That's about as far as I got.
Do we want to go straight into his castle now?
Not now. Not without the sun sword, but at a future time, bypassing the gate. It's always a better way to lay siege to something.
Quite.
Do you think he can hear us now?
No. I crafted this place. It is mostly safe.
As long as that thing is Still dropping sand.
I think so. I don't really understand how it works, but if I made it, you can trust that it is perfect.
Anybody else, I would question that, but that I think I'm quite sure of.
Do we want to be transported right outside of the Emperor Temple?
I'll get you close as I ever got. The bridge
Alright.
across the Solinka Pass. That is as close as I ever got. But then I realized what was there. A pantheon of gods, and I called upon my infinite wisdom and decided not to go there. Do you know what they would do to have me in their possession? Almost anything.
That's probably true.
We've talked with them, yes.
Spoke with them?
They offered us gifts.
I want to backhand you right now. What were you thinking?
That I know how I can walk away.
Quite. You've done a good job.
There's a lich inside the Emperor Temple. Do you think Caecilius is working with the lich, or that he's killed the lich?
Can't kill a lich.
I'm not sure. Or that lich has passed his information to Caecilius, and now he is a lich. Does he seem like someone who would wish to live forever
Yes.
and dominate all around him?
Oh, yes.
He's a lich.
Lichdom takes some time.
True.
Caecilius wanted the adoration of people. It is a lonely temple.
Not with all those gods to talk to him all the time.
That would probably keep him entertained for some time, yes. They do have dark wisdom to provide, and if they are grooming him to be their champion.
Then I say the sooner we get to him, the better.
Agreed. Can you transport horses as well?
Can I transport horses?
You're Mordenkainen.
What was that name?
Mordenkainen.
That's me.
Yes.
Yes.
That one.
Interesting.
If anyone could transport a horse, it would be you.
If we come back to you, can you teleport us back into the castle as we've discussed?
Of course. It's but a parlor trick, I think.
Is there anything that we can bring you? Something to eat other than fish?
Yes!
Okay.
This place has it all!
Except food.
Except food. You'd think I could do that.
You know.
I probably could. I must have... flicks the glass. Limited myself.
When I come back, I will have something prepared, and I can give you all the food you want.
Wonderful. Can he cook it?
Yes.
Wonderful.
He's an excellent cook.
Baby.
Yes.
I'm sorry about the backhand comment.
Good. As you should.
Well, let's not push it. This is my home.
It's a beautiful home.
I know, I crafted it. I'll teach it to one of you. Would you like to learn it?
Yes.
You can do that.
A question more for them than for me. If we beat Strahd, you will have nothing to worry about. In case the prison doesn't open, could you get them back to their homes?
I think so. I think so. But this prison was not crafted by one god. As you recall. Pantheon.
It's only them that prevent it. But you found a way to get in. My way, I don't know, would work. It was a one-way trip.
There are those who can leave this place. I think we can reverse engineer it. Bit of my specialty. Many spells got attributed to me, you know. But I'm really figured out.
That sounds right. I used the Vishtani to get here.
So what is next then?
The Ember Temple, as soon as possible.
And then after that, we can make our way back here.
I will bring the food.
I will cook food.
Stop by Gunvostor to see. Perhaps they will still march with you.
Yes.
But as I told, the ghost of our Gunvostor.
Oh, handy.
We had them in our service, I suppose, but I think they are going to follow Caecilius.
If there's one thing I've learned about working with ghosts, they're fairly unreliable. No more, joie de vivre, as it were. Maybe these ghosts, I don't know.
We'll give it a shot.
Should be on their way back. If not, they only serve dragons. But perhaps they will respond to you having the sword of the Lord Commander.
Perhaps they will. I will work on a speech for them.
You have a lord in your midst, or so he says. He could help. No lord if you can't deliver a speech to some ghosts, after all. That's what I've always said.
How many speeches to ghosts have you given, then?
Couldn't count. Dozens. Just ghosts. Just ghosts.
Yes,
Humans fear them, you understand.
I do.
They're small-minded.
Yes.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. They're just ghosts.
Yes, I can talk to them.
Oh, good. What else can I offer or answer for you?
Do you...
You're not in a hurry, are you?
Actually... Yes, a bit of a hurry.
Well, time does move a bit differently here.
Yes.
Wait. Move differently.
That's what I said.
Within your mansion.
Of course. It'd be boring to have it... slower, faster. Whatever I've chosen. Faster, I think, in this case.
So what day is it now?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't known what day it was. What does it matter? Sun rises, the sun sets. Can't tell the difference in Barovia anyways.
Well,
Days! What are they?
if we leave...
You wouldn't believe what they actually are.
Let's just go now.
It will blow your mind.
Let's go now. We
are
should go
just-
to the Amber Temple now.
If there's been too many days have passed, Strahd will have married Irina.
How many days?
We had 6 left.
You should get a move on.
Alright, so you'll teleport us outside on the top of the Solenka Pass on the bridge.
On the bridge.
Yes!
And then we will take down Caecilius, take the sword, come back to you, bring food, and you will take us to Ravenloft.
Are you their leader?
Yes.
Good.
Do you have anything that could help these wounds from that lake monster?
We can heal you as we're traveling.
Do you have any diamonds?
Diamonds,
I have
no.
diamonds, Esme.
Oh, that's right.
Do you need it for healing?
I will need it for supreme healing.
I definitely have them somewhere on here.
Wonderful.
You said you're from the Sword Coast, did you not?
I did.
A name just popped back in my head. Tarn, do you know him?
Of course, I've heard of Tarn.
Ah, what's he doing?
I don't know.
Old friend, good man, hated Bigby. Who didn't? A good man.
He
R.I.P.
R.I.P.D. in peace.
did a lot for the battle with Tiamat.
What did you just say, darling?
Tiamat?
Yes, I heard the latter. The battle with.
Yes. At the Well of Dragons.
Were you in Avernus? You traveled to the Hells?
Not directly,
No?
but I was at the well where the ritual
What well?
concluded. The Well of Dragons.
What's she talking about?
I'm not from
There was-
the Sword Coast.
There's a big battle.
Don't know.
With Tiamat?
Yes. They rose her from Avernus after completing a ritual
The wizards.
of Thay.
Hmm.
This is in the past now.
And then
But
Nithbis.
Asmodeus
And
was upset.
Esme. And Kothai. And
Ennis.
I said that one.
Said
Said
Esme.
Esme.
I meant Ennis. And Nithbis. And Kothai. And which one of the brothers was there? And Asir.
I don't know them, any of them. But they defeated Tiamat,
Yes.
an avatar.
And yes, of course.
And how did Asmodeus? You wouldn't know. Very well. As I said, we should get moving. Time
Yes.
moves differently here.
Yes, please.
Is there anything else?
Is there anything you can offer to aid us in our fight?
Yes.
Okay.
I can teleport you.
Wonderful. Let's do it.
Wonderful.
I think our business is finished.
Yes. I wish I'd come across you sooner. Many questions.
Oh, come back anytime. Well, yeah, come back anytime.
All right.
6 days. Then we'll see each other again.
Or less.
We will see you as soon as we get the Sun Sword.
Sounds good.
Great.
Watch out for the thing in the water. It's a demon, you know, from the abyss. He mostly keeps to himself.
Tell you.
Although I suspect he's gone now, isn't he?
I think he can.
He was banished.
Oh. Must have been born here.
Too bad.
Could be more. Well, I'll stick to the fish in the shallows.
And Strahd cannot regenerate in the water. Is that what you said?
Running water.
Running water.
Must be moving swiftly.
Wonderful.
It's the same. When you have sunlight, it won't be a problem. There's no hope to get running water inside of the temple, but
Well, we are able to produce sunlight.
the sun sword ends that holy symbol.
And me.
And you.
Well, I'll be right back. I have to gather my things before I send you on your way. Why don't you all talk amongst yourselves while I wipe this table down, since you're traveling to the Amber Temple and the
Pantheon!
Beyond.
Yes, many vampires I fought before. If you get them in running water, burns them, so they can't regenerate. Understand that when the sunlight is there, it cancels it out. Otherwise, every hit you give,
Undone.
undone, nearly. And even after that, they return to their coffins. Once in their coffins, you must drive a stake in their heart.
pass that around.
And as I said, cut off their heads. But if you defeat them with sunlight, sometimes you won't have to worry about that.
Does it have to be a wooden stake?
It does, in fact. But here,
Oh my god, like in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
and he'll hand you two, he'll hand you two, and he'll hand you two. I'm sure you have hammers in your packs.
I'm strong enough to drive it through a body.
Thank
you.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
The single hit will do it. Plus, being a bit farther away, you can expect in case they wake up suddenly, because that can happen too.
And if Strahd's heart is outside of his body, in the temple somewhere,
I don't know if any stake will do it, but perhaps that sword. Perhaps
should
or
we find the heart first or find Strahd first?
find the heart? There's no way. There's no way to beat him. Who knows how fast he could regenerate if that heart is there.
Alright.
The stakes will also be.
Caecilius had a book. What was in his book?
It was everything we needed to know about defeating Strahd.
He said he got it from the toy maker.
Blinsky!
Blinsky.
Yes.
Yes, he has my monkey Piccolo.
Yes, but the toy maker had gotten it from someone else who had gone in. Was it?
All he told us was it was blueprints of what the toy maker knew of.
Son of a bitch, that's exactly what I was looking for.
We'll find it.
We'll get it when we find Caecilius.
He definitely still has it.
Caecilius is arrogant. He would have kept it on his person.
Maybe that's quite clever though. He figured it out.
I thought it was strange he read it and wouldn't let any of us read it.
He didn't trust us after the gifts.
Full of himself.
It's not after the gifts. The gifts may have accelerated something already inside of him.
That's right.
But afterwards, it's almost like he wouldn't take no for an answer on anything.
He had too much charisma.
Those gifts could do many things, but they all have drawbacks. But make no mistake, they are all powerful. If he still draws his powers based on that level, that type of power, how much he can summon himself to believe, trust that his attacks will be just as devastating.
Thank you all for keeping it running while I draw this map. You hear Mordenkainen rummaging. You're like, ching, ching, ching. Oh, damn it! Who put that there?
Why is he Paul Rudd?
Is he Paul Rudd?
By the way, if he still has the Sun Sword, and he's using it, there's no hope of convincing your former friend to change their mind.
No.
But the Sun Sword has a mind of its own, a spirit of its own thoughts. It only wants to destroy Strahd. If you could convince the sword to betray its master, that would take one weapon away.
And if we take the sword and leave Caecilius alive, then he's trapped here like Strahd was.
Or does that leave Strahd free to leave? Also, I want to kill Strahd more than anything. But your former friend is evil now. He could surpass Strahd.
Yeah.
You would have just placed one dictator over another.
We killed them both.
Do it now, before he gains too much power.
Yes.
If he hasn't already.
He comes back with 3 wands. He's like, are you prepared?
Yes.
All right. I think it's this one.
Oh, Lord. Grab Osprey's ring.
Zoth. Nast. Boloth! Lightning bolt. Just, oh! Forgive me. Not that one.
Being that my horse and wagon aren't here, will you potentially bring them inside your mansion, please?
Where are they?
Put it up south from here, Vic. There's also a saber-toothed tiger, but don't worry. Her name is Nicola, and she's basically a pit.
Okay. I will do that for you. Sure.
Don't forget. Please.
I won't. Probably.
I'm going to write it down on this parchment.
That's a great idea. I like you, Dr. Rupton. Well, are you all ready then?
It's still ready.
Which one do you think it might be, young lad?
Left.
Always trust the whims of youth. And you all see a burst of light. Darkness suddenly. And then light comes back. Let me get your characters here.
Now we gotta face Zarkon, man.
Zarovia.
Zarovia. The Mage Empire.
Zarkarovich.
Zarkanovich.
I wish we had pasta.
Don't worry, I'm a good cook. I got you.
Makes sense. Sean, can you find Caecilius in here? Please.
Yeah, man, sure.
Why, already? We're gonna do this tonight?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
we're gonna do this tonight.
Oh my god, I wasn't ready.
It's going down.
I didn't have a long rest, did I?
Everyone in chat, take a poll on whether or not we're gonna die. Caecilius versus us.
Find him.
I had spells I wanted to prepare.
Oh, I mean, if he's not here.
Right there.
Oh god.
You all, you flash. Wind is blowing. Whoa, is that brick wall moving?
Is there pasta behind it?
There's pasta.
Mordenkainen's liquid wall.
Hey, Pantheon of
I want that
liquid
to
walls.
happen.
All right. You all flash back into existence, a little bit queasy. You look and you can see the Tsolenka Pass. You hear wind howling through the pass. Just snow is howling and swirling around you. The cold is biting your skin. And you see a figure standing on the other side.
Nope.
A cape billowing in the breeze. You hear, I knew you'd come. Come to submit. There's still time. Together we can take him down. And all I require from you is fealty and absolute loyalty. You look around and you can see bodies piled here, bodies piled there. They look to be the bodies of the hunters.
Oh.
The berserker barbarians.
Yep.
Did we have a short rest while we were in the...
Yes.
I was just about to say we probably had a short rest. And I would have healed you. Okay.
If we had a short rest, don't worry about it. I wasn't that beat up.
Then you haven't come to submit, fools.
I mean, Van Richten will take a step forward. I thought I saw something in you when we met in my wagon. Something familiar. I thought it was bravery, but I see it now. You're a thing of evil, and I rebuke you, and so do they.
I am a thing of power, and you of weakness and fear.
Your being of cowardice, togetherness ended a long time ago, Caecilius.
That's right, it did. We should have never drawn swords together, you with your father issues. Grow up. Get a backbone.
Ow.
Be someone worthy of the title hero.
You think you're worthy? Your own kind doesn't even like you.
I am the most worthy in this entire land, and I dare any one of you to say otherwise.
You are not worthy of my spit.
The word of a child means nothing to me. I have endured far worse, and I have learned so much more, Wayland. I look forward to watching you die, Wayland.
The only death we watch today is yours.
Hardly. And he draws a sword, not the sun sword.
Of course not.
And he holds it down, and you can see a wisp of darkness, almost like a moth fluttering, leaving a trail, just working its way down the blade, reaches the end, spirals its way up. So it has come to this, Driessa Esme. You know my power. Together, we can take down Strahd, and I will send you home, anywhere you want to go. Back to the Sword Coast, for whatever it's worth. Wretched place. I'll free anyone here you want, but his throne will be mine.
No, Caecilius.
I thought you would say that. Misguided fools.
Wait. Don't you remember when we first came to meet each other? You were my first friend. As I'm saying this, I'm casting Mind Spike because it doesn't need vocal.
Okay. If you're casting a spell, we're gonna roll initiative.
That's
'cause he's
fine.
also ready.
But I'm going to be talking
Okay.
and fucking Mind Spike him.
Okay.
So was that your
I'm
initiative?
gonna use one of those rerolls to reroll my initiative.
Okay, yeah,
Since
guys,
we have
use
so
up the
many.
rerolls.
No.
The 20 is
No.
not allowed.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not using the 20. I'm
The
just
20 is
using the
not
reroll.
allowed to be used on the Vorpal, okay?
But if I cast my spell, do I have to
Okay.
adhere to
Better
initiative,
than a
or
one.
does after my spell the initiative
It
happen?
will happen on your initiative. Spellcasting works when you're getting the drop on
Back to you.
someone. Otherwise, rolling initiative, he knows the
That's where
fight's
he's
coming,
sitting at.
right?
Oh, okay.
So,
but he didn't know we were about to attack. Then I was kind of trying to distract him with my words. Because I didn't have to say it like...
Are you spending sorcery points to do the subtle spell thing? Or it's just
I don't have a subtle spell.
What components does the spell have?
It just needs somatic.
Okay. I mean, he would see that you're doing somatic spells, right?
No.
I'm just saying that's what triggers a fight, right? It'd be the same thing as if you're holding a dagger and like try to quick stab someone.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ready for it, it's initiative.
That's fine.
That's the way it is.
It was a good idea.
I just wouldn't have done that though, if I had known that.
What do you mean?
We were gonna.
I wouldn't have been
anyways.
doing that whole thing if I had known that wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Well, let me say this: he wouldn't be surprised. So if he would have seen you, he's traveled with you for weeks, right? He would see you starting to cast a spell, and he would be like, "No."
That makes sense,
Okay.
but player Raven didn't realize like.
Well, you can change what you do on your initiative then, but that's the way. Right? The rules have to govern things working simultaneously.
Yeah, no, it makes
right?
total sense.
Okay. All right. So let's get some initiatives around the table. Starting with Driessa.
9.
Okay. And Esme?
18.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
4.
Was that before Driessa?
Yes. But I will say this. Do you guys see that she's casting a spell? I mean, we could...
Because I was going to say, what if Waylon decided I'm going to charge and stab him? Then would he have to wait for everyone's initiative to then stab him?
So it's just a breakdown of a mechanic to handle things all happening simultaneously,
Gotcha.
right? All of you are ready, including him, right? Kai knows this is a fight. So if he sees you... Remember, an action is like a couple seconds. It's not like you're like, hey, man, you're like pulling and manipulating the weave to cast a spell. So in that time,
someone else might have decided to also do a thing.
Now that being said, just based on how the initiative fell, Esme and Van Richten, if you guys don't notice that she's casting a spell, you guys may not be ready to attack right now. I think that's reasonable. If you guys want to affect the game in that way...
I think everything would have been drawn.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I don't think...
So...
No, I'll draw. That's...
Okay.
Never mind. No, I won't. No, I won't.
Just do it.
good.
Just do whatever.
I'm good.
I'm just trying to figure this out because I don't know. That's always confusing on like.
Yeah. It's just, it's a mechanic so that, like, I couldn't do that to you. Like, hey, a dude's like...
Sorry, I gotta pop.
Or what you'll do is there will be a surprise round, right? But in this case,
he
can't possibly be surprised. He knows exactly what you're there for. You're not going to get the drop on him. You still might be able to cast the spell, but he's going to see you starting to cast it as you're speaking to him, and it's just into initiative. That doesn't mean he's going to get to negate what you do. That's just the way that, like, that whole system has to work. Because if you were like, yeah, but instead of her doing that, before she finishes the casting, I'm going to shoot my crossbow at him, right? That's why there's the whole system of initiative.
I get that. The
Right.
only thing I was confused about is like if someone who's not a spellcaster like went to attack, then it makes sense. I don't know.
All right, Esme, do you want to do something? You don't necessarily know that she's casting a spell.
Then no.
Okay.
I mean, you guys can though.
I mean, technically, you could have been waiting at the ready, so hold action would not.
Or if
be-
you also were thinking, I'm gonna like fuck him, I'm gonna shoot him.
Because this is happening all pretty
Spell.
simultaneously as combat works.
I mean, you could cast a defensive spell or something. You know the fight's coming. That's the point. When we roll initiative, everyone's like, cool,
Yeah.
fight's coming right now.
You're in timeout. I need to get a dice jail.
I will. What spell are you? Never mind.
You can.
Probably not what you were gonna use.
Thank you, Shogun, by the way. That reroll got me from a very low initiative to a pretty good initiative.
The
so thank
Shogun
you.
reroll.
Shogun for the Shogun.
I'll just hold an action for if he comes in range.
Okay. Then Richten.
Being that I think this is all happening simultaneously, I do think he's been prepared. I'm going to have the dodge action. I mean, I think he's essentially at the ready.
You sort of, and these are little guardhouses. So, I mean, you guys could even be a little closer if you want to be. Or, well, that's where we are. You take a dodge and kind of wherever, right? You're like ducking behind there. I mean, I'm not going to actually necessarily move you.
Yeah, I'm straddling this, you know what I mean? Like, that's how Van Richten.
Got it.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be like the initiative negative.
I know
it just
it's
never made
complicated.
sense to me with the spellcaster versus like the not how that would like
So think
It's
of
the
you as
breakdown.
drawing an arrow, so you have to still draw the arrow, and he would see that. He'd be ready for that.
I
The
know,
other
I get
thing-
all of that. I
Yeah.
totally get all that. My thought was just if there was someone who was using an actual weapon.
So in the
And they
old
would-
days, they used to actually have weapon speeds and spell casting.
Okay.
And in the old days, spell casting took way longer than us. They basically argue that you've got to be like, and
Because
like
I
it
have
took
to like
forever.
do mental okay.
Yeah. In the old days, it used to take like seconds.
Whereas that horse could probably run faster than I could like conjure.
That's the idea.
Got it.
Yep,
Okay.
got it. No,
That's
it's
the only one thing that I was like,
initiative
Everyone
is
get there.
necessarily like a weird breakdown because theoretically all of this happens at the same time, right?
Yeah.
You're describing what happens over a 6-second period of time.
sorry, everyone
That's
watching
okay.
right now.
Can I change what I did
Yeah,
just now?
Yeah.
I want to light the candle.
Okay. Cool. Perfect.
my candle.
Yeah.
All right, Driessa, it is your turn. So,
Okay,
for all
so-
the discussion of
Yeah.
initiative,
Oh my God.
no one's really done anything.
Well, hey, to all you people that are newer to D&D,
You just got a free discussion on
cast my
initiative.
breakdown.
The last time.
I'm gonna do that mind spike though. Is what
Okay.
I'm gonna do. So would you please roll a wisdom save for Kai?
Yes, I will.
Caecilius.
Let me just look at my character sheet for
Caecilius.
following
Standing
Caecilius.
next to
If only those.
Yeah, probably.
It's a wisdom save.
those
But I don't have
paladin
that.
spells can still add the.
I can't use the candle.
I just need to.
That is a pass.
That's a pass.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
if we made it an automatic fail?
You could certainly do
Do
that.
we want to waste?
You tell me what you want to do.
Go ahead. It's yours to use.
I mean,
It's everybody's
I
to
don't
We
use.
get
even, I don't even
the-
know what Mind Spike does, so.
It's gonna do 3d8 psychic damage. And
I
I'll
say
know
do
his
it. Don't question
location
it.
Do it.
wherever.
Use it.
where-
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. He fails. Thank you. That was from Utilitas. He donated 1,500 bits all at once. So that was the natural automatic pass
On a
fail, which we
mere-
give very rarely.
So we,
Oh, wait.
we get that back now, right?
Oh god, no. That is a
Wait,
fail.
damage increases by. Wait, I forgot my mind spike is. It's every. Spell slot above second, so if I cast it at a fifth. So it's gonna be 3 more d8s on top of these 2? If I cast it on my ultimate.
Makes
which I
sense.
will.
Burn that fifth. Burn that 50.
Can I get
And the Ochos.
4 right now?
You can roll some of
5.
mine.
5, right? 2 plus 3, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
28 showing.
Yep, 28.
And I will know his location for an hour.
I mean, he's standing there with his sword and just... and on his turn, he looks at you and is just like... Takes a couple steps forward.
Please.
That wasn't a couple. That was
And
a
he
lot.
stares, and he raises his hand and goes like this, and the corpses begin stirring.
No! I didn't even think about that.
And these shambling corpses stand up. Let's give them an initiative.
Well, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we're gonna let them go there.
You can just put him as boss.
Yeah, we're gonna make him boss. So he does that, and then you see him touch his he like puts a hand over his chest, and you can see black energy emanating from outside of it. And with that, Wayland, it is your turn, sir.
Yep. So Osprey's gonna activate first, and he is going to just charge. I know it's gonna provoke some opportunity attacks, but
It
he's
sure
just
is.
gonna charge in there.
How many diamonds now?
Okay, so you're gonna get 4 opportunity attacks.
Are they
I have,
attacking
I have
twice?
some. But
Because I straight line.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I'm
I
thinking.
have. I have 3.
2 opportunity attacks, yes.
but I'll be fine. Asking for
That'll be 1 hit
Just
on you, my
ask
dude.
your character, like, yell out.
Okay.
money, bitch.
Money.
It's pretty nasty, too. I hope you're ready for this. 4 damage.
Ow.
Oh my god, you hurt her.
And as you come running at Caecilius, he looks at you, raises his shield, holds his sword back, and has a big grin on his face.
Alright, so we are going to do a hoof attack with Osprey. How's an 18 look?
No.
What?
Mm-mm. You know Caecilius?
That's true.
This ain't me anymore. I don't need the nasty
You
looks
made this.
now.
You made this, sir. So we're gonna go in with the winged spear now.
Okay.
21.
No.
Excuse me.
That's a no.
He said no.
Second.
Are you kidding me?
No, we're gonna get a reroll.
Okay.
Okay.
24.
Yes.
I guess banishing the demon puzzle brings the Caecilius puzzle.
14 damage.
Okay.
And we're gonna action surge.
I thought you might. He's just like, "Pwah!" Looks up at you.
Fuck you!
Is that a
fucking
20?
dragon! Yeah, it is! Oh, I hate you!
Oh, nice.
Alright, so 6, 7, 14, 20, 23, plus 8. I don't do the plus 8 twice, right?
No.
No,
Yeah,
just
so
once.
it's 23 plus 8, 31 damage.
Not bad, young Wayland.
Second attack. Nope. No.
What you got?
I've got a 19.
Whoa.
You rolled a 19?
No, I.
Save that in case he rolls a crit.
Okay.
That's it.
Esme, my dear. Malia.
I'm gonna shoot.
Wait, is this our last one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I am going to.
Actually, hold on. I think someone might have dropped some a while back, because there's more than I thought. Yes!
Motherfucker.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh, Zombie Night! Zombie Night!
Zombie
Drop two worth! Y'all,
Well, if there's two,
I don't know
worth,
why
can I
the
burn a second
people
one?
love you so much. Where's the DM extra dice? Where's the DM
No.
dice?
Because we
Nah,
don't
you
have
just
that.
You know what we
if there
do?
were
We
two
show up
extra-
after you turn our
Maybe
friends
we
against
should.
us.
Do you, man?
Maybe we should.
If there were two extra, do you guys mind if I spend
Do it.
one?
No,
One,
no,
two.
we didn't know they were there yet.
Oh.
Your turn's over. You can come back and use them again.
But we did have them before.
I don't
Oh,
remember what
man.
the rolls were. We're gonna move
He's
on.
so
There's a 1 and a
mad.
9.
It's
We're
cool.
gonna move
Go for
on.
it.
All right. I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at him,
Okay.
and I get advantage. You should have. Were you rolling with advantage?
I'm
Yes.
already at advantage because I'm mounted.
Wait,
yeah.
why did he have advantage?
Because
candle,
the candle's
the candle.
lit.
Candles, it's only 30-foot range, right?
Yeah.
I'd be
So
out of
he
it.
would,
he's
he's
out
out
of
of the range.
Wait, what do you get advantage on?
I get, since I'm lawful good, I get advantage on attack rolls, and I don't burn a spell slot for spells.
For
I
level
forgot
spells.
you get advantage from that too.
Yep.
I'm already at advantage.
So you don't
because
have
I'm
a
mounted.
weapon in your hand, right?
I handed the candle to her.
Oh, you handed it to her. I missed that part. Okay, my bad.
We whispered it.
Okay. That is a hit, in fact.
Cool. Guiding bolt is 46. I always want to say it's 6, and that's just so wishful.
That is so wishful. Would that it were so simple.
That was a
11? Sorry.
Oh,
So you can use them up all you want next round.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, that hits. He's...
You just didn't want me to kill him so soon.
planning. It's Van Richten's turn. Who's enemy one?
The zombie days.
Okay. Working in a pee break.
Okay.
Seeing this, Van Richten will be like, Erasmus! Balin! Don't be a fool! I will will step out here. I mean, I already had whip out. I'll pull out crossbow. This one right here. Actually, no, I'll move. No, he's not done. I'll stand here. And I will fire a crossbow at this the green zombie boy.
Okay. That is a definite hit.
I'm sorry. Could I use my bonus action to insightful fighting?
Okay.
No. I won't.
All right. This is the big... Y'all are in the big leagues right now. You're fighting a former player character.
No, I'm with you.
Former character in general. He's
Sorry.
gonna die
I'm still trying to get used to this. I was like, oh yeah, I'll sneak attack. Oh wait, I can't. So, let me tell you, that is... I'm sorry. That was the wrong die. That is 7 damage, my dude.
Okay. Anything else? You could use your bonus action now. Do you have an action surge?
Yeah, I do have a... Yeah, I'll use my bonus action, and I have an action surge. So I'll use my bonus action to go against their deception. Don't
pass.
They could possibly. And yeah...
Tough love that gives way to love. Just pure love. Roll it.
Do it.
Yeah. Yep.
All of a sudden, all of the chat want to give me advantage.
No.
That's why we don't have it, because I know the desire is there.
No.
Oh, but Sean Sarah just donated 1,000 bits to give me crits.
No!
Excuse me?
We don't officially have a rule for that. So we'll just give me one reroll. Just one reroll for Caecilius.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, y'all so mad! Y'all so mad! I love it!
No comments.
Oh, so mad!
After this, never again.
Yo, thank you all
Thursday.
so much for these bits. I'm okay with that. I hope some of you come out on Tuesday, by the way. We run a Princess of
Okay. I'll give it to you guys. I'm giving it to them.
Sir.
I'm giving it to them.
No. We're giving it to.
You're pretty fond of your character. I mean, he's been around a while, right?
Yeah. What do you guys? This is a friendly game. This is cooperative.
I'll tune in on Tuesday, my man. That's all right.
That's 26 damage on that green boy.
Okay. In fact, it right through the forehead, and he topples backwards and falls
Through the
and
castle neck
disappears in the mists below. Yeah, these are Rick. See?
Oh my god.
What? That was awesome. Ooh, their turn.
Thank you, Lid, for catching his slip up.
What? What slip up was that?
Oh, just his yell to Wayland /
Harassment!
Valence.
Oh, I missed it. That was awesome.
Yeah, oh.
Thank you. The pain you felt.
Well, I know you don't mess up what you're saying, so I knew
Lydia.
it wasn't
Damn,
like
you made
a
it.
voice.
Zombebe comes after you.
Uh-huh.
Misses.
Cool.
Do shit.
Comes after you. What's your armor class? God, no, he misses.
It's a 19, by the way.
Low. High? Low. Attacks Triessa.
It's a 9.
Misses. Attacks Esme. That's a hit.
Cool.
Don't worry, they hit you for like 2
4 damage.
or double it.
Attacks Triessa.
Didn't he already go?
Yes. And stops there. Can't make it. Yep. Keep me honest. We're playing for real here. We're playing for real.
This is the big time.
This is the big
This is
time.
the big time.
It is.
Poop myself.
Triessa, it is your turn.
Take my action to poop myself.
Oh, wait. I'm going to use this opportunity for my pee break because Caecilius probably is not going to attack me, is he?
Go on.
Just go pee. Hey.
Just get a bucket and keep it over there.
I'm not going to do that.
bucket.
I'm not going to do that.
Triessa, what you got?
In the walls of the castle.
Question.
The old school question.
Do I have any idea if he's got that sun sword on him?
You don't see it.
I don't see it.
So probably should throw him off the ledge. Noted.
I am going to...
It's a real possibility.
I am going to...
Man, you really hate Caecilius.
I don't think that I can do that. I don't think it works.
Whalen ain't even this mad as Strahd.
Mind Spike, y'all.
Caecilius.
Go ahead, what you got?
It's my turn, everyone. I don't see it on him at all. At all.
I mean, especially with friends and zombies in front of
just
you.
making
No,
sure.
you do not see it.
17 zombies.
I'm going to, 1, cast Fly on myself.
Okay.
And 2, I am going to... This guy's adjacent to me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Fly on myself as my spell, and then I'm going to use my sorcery points, and I'm going to message Caecilius
Okay.
with my cantrip, and I'm going to say, you know what we're here for. We're here for the sword. How could you not bring it out here? You would leave it unattended?
Oh, yeah, don't direct it at me.
Because you
I
are
love it.
Caecilius.
I love it.
And I'm going to wait for him to respond.
Okay.
I'm like trying to provoke him.
I think in his hubris, he's like, if you want it, come and get it off me.
I don't even see it on you, you fool. I know where it is.
He doesn't reply to that one.
Damn it. Okay.
On his turn. Go ahead.
And I was going to
Fly up.
fly up like... How far would I need to fly up to not be within gravity?
Just 5 feet up.
Okay, then I'm going to fly 5 feet, and I know I'm probably going to take an opportunity attack.
Not if you only fly 5 feet. Oh, you're saying to get away from grabby. At
Yeah.
10 feet up, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you meant to not get an opportunity attack. Yeah, you fly up 10 feet. Zombie attacks you. Misses.
Tight.
Okay.
It's
Anybody else?
Wayland's turn.
Is it?
Don't skip it.
Caecilius just took the hits from you, turns to your side, smiles at you. Wayland holds his hand out to you. And you see a ram ring
No.
staring you down. And you dodge out of the way. Ah! And then he attacks with 1 hit. Just 1 swing. Gets you.
Warding maneuver.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
23 AC.
23. Let me remember what his plus to hit is. He just gotcha. Wait, you said 23?
Yes.
He just missed you. Good. Just 1 second.
Yeah, me too. How many charges does that ring have?
I don't remember.
Okay. With that, Wayland, it is your turn.
So
He is now here.
Alright. Yeah, cool. We're gonna kind of move Osprey that way.
Okay.
And Osprey is going to make another hoof attack.
Got it.
Come on, buddy. You just stepped in a huge pile.
Did you
of
crit
horse
again? God, I hate you so much.
The old horse crit.
Horse crit.
How heavy is a sword?
A sword?
It's just a hilt for that one, so.
A longsword approximately weighs 3 pounds.
So this
Thanks
is
to
even
those
less.
new D&D
There you go.
PDFs.
That's the one I put the price
1
on.
pound.
Yeah, probably.
And then
So
the
that was
metal
a
would weigh
Sean
2.
roll if I've ever seen one. Let's see, 5, 5, 10, plus 4, so 14.
Okay.
And then, Waylon's gonna go in with,
The old spear?
The old trusty spear. Which wasn't that trusty that time. Second one. Still, we're gonna spin.
Do it.
You got 5.
Yeah.
Just one die.
You're in timeout.
So
You're all in
sorry.
timeout. I'm gonna use a bonus action to second wind real
Good
quick.
call. Esme, you're up.
It's a D10.
I would like to have all them zombies make me a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh shit. That was perfect.
All right, here's the 3 across the front. All failed. When do you destroy them, by the way?
You know, I was wondering that.
This one? And this one, does he have to see you? I think he does have to see you, doesn't he? I'm pretty sure turn undead is see.
Within... Let me read. That can see or hear you within
Okay.
30 feet.
All failed.
Critically failed.
You all see Esme raise her holy symbol, and sunlight erupts from it, and they all just start melting. You see skin melt off their bones and just fly out, and they are all completely eradicated, Lydia.
Huh. I wonder who did that on Thursday.
I don't know. Nobody. Hey, let's move the camera so it's not just looking
Were
down a
they
straight
challenge
line.
rating half or lower?
They're dead.
They did.
Yep.
You can bring it on right
Just so we
here.
get a nice angle there showing everything. Thank you. Thank you. With that, Van Richten, it's your turn, sir.
Hold
How
on,
high
man,
are
I just
you?
got a
A little bit.
High
that.
AF.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Should be.
But I did drop the candle down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I set the candle on my shoe or something? Are you sure?
The candle's like pretty
I'm
much
gonna
underneath.
make fashion a little thing so it just sits on top of your head.
All right.
I need to make a candle
there, I will
Got
at
it.
him.
Little candelabra crown.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a reroll.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them. Use them up.
Let's see. That is, I guess, I don't know if that does it. 21.
No.
Yep.
21 doesn't get them.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, wee. Triessa, you're up.
I'm gonna try to do a thing.
Okay, do a thing.
So I would know it, like he's got the hilt of the sun sword. Would I assume he's probably got it tucked into a thing on his person? Like, where do people normally put swords?
You could assume that, yeah.
I could assume where he would probably put it.
I think so.
That being said, here's what I'm trying to do, y'all.
Okay, hit me.
Okay. I still have flycast on me.
Yes,
I
you sure
checked
do.
none of these other things are concentration.
Okay.
I'm
Hit me
trying
with
to, one, I'm going to fly forward here,
So you're just directly over Esme.
like moving my flight,
Yeah.
yes. And, doesn't matter, because I'm going to Misty Step right behind him,
Ooh.
Mage Hand into where I think it's going to be,
Okay.
and if I find it, I'm going to Mage Hand it over here.
Okay. I think all of that is very doable. So, you Misty Step there, and he kind of turns to see you. Here's what I want you to make. A sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
As you just... Oh, God. And a mage hand comes up and starts, like, patting him down.
Yeah, you can use it.
I'm going to... Oh, I still have a thingy ding.
Yeah. Roll regular first and see how you do.
Seven. Wait, what did you roll?
I'm rolling insight. See if he's can figure out what you're trying to do.
Wait, hold on. Let me find my thing on here because on the iPad it's a little different. So I'm rolling sleight of hand, right?
Should be governed by Dex.
So right now that's a 9 plus these.
Good.
10, 11, 12. That's like nothing.
You got a 12?
But I'm going to spend...
Okay. Was that the same roll?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to try one of these boys?
Oh,
We got
yeah.
3.
Can I?
Yeah.
Do it.
They look tasty.
They do look tasty.
13
Okay.
plus.
You appear behind him, and he looks for a second confused, and then looks down as you find a hilt, and the mage hand comes flying out, and he reaches at it, and the sun sword hilt clatters to the ground right over here.
Thanks, everyone.
Nice. On his turn, he's like, Dressa, I'll kill you last.
Do it.
And he comes around again.
Why wouldn't
Points
he
the
attack
ring.
me?
Pushes his hand into Osprey's side.
Mm-mm.
Osprey takes 11 points of damage and topples off the edge. You all see Osprey fly back. Waylon scrambles to grab the side. They disappear in the mists below. Crunch! Don't worry, you ain't dead.
Why?
You got a cleric with you, so don't die. Because if she dies, then you're dead.
Then you're dead.
Hey.
Wayland, can you please make me a death save? That is one pass. One pass. Actually, wait. You would have taken... it's 300 feet down, so you would have taken 30 d6.
I don't think so.
I think you're just...
How far down is
You're
it?
instant.
300 feet.
How long would it take to fall 300 feet?
Terminal velocity is like 300 feet a second, so...
Yeah.
1 second.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're heavy.
So
Heavy
Wayland
ass
right
horse.
now weighs probably almost
yeah.
250 pounds.
You
Multiplied by the rate of gravity is 9.8
You're dead.
meters.
You fall, and you're dead. Absolutely.
Oh, y'all don't let me die.
And he turns to you, Driessa, takes a step forward, swings his blade at you.
Shield.
Okay. What's that bring your armor class to?
16 plus 5.
That's a miss. Esme, my dear.
I pick up the sun sword, put it in my empty hilt because I'm holding my vorpal.
Yep.
I kick the candle.
Driessa's holding it,
No,
isn't
she's
she?
not.
No,
She's
I had dropped
Oh, she
it.
set
It
it
is
down.
the D10
Oh, that's the
right there.
D10. That's what that was. I was like, why is there a D10 on the board?
You got a little.
Got it.
I just kick it to hopefully help it roll forward.
Okay, so you're gonna throw it a
Just
punch.
kicking the candle.
Why do you make me a dex check?
Well, it's...
No. Okay.
Yeah, I'll need to kick it a little bit.
I mean, let's be real. You could, as an interact, like, I mean, you're holding a greatsword, right? You
Yeah.
don't have a shield, so you could grab it with one hand, run forward, and kind of drop it in the ground.
Okay, I do that.
So yeah, you don't have to kick it or anything like
Sorry, it was...
Well,
Yeah,
I think
sure.
she was saying because she put the sun sword in the hilt for an interact. Reach down, grab that.
that. That's true. That'll be an action. So you can run up, holding the candle, like place it down, but that's your turn. Because you picked up the
Yeah.
sun sword hilt. Okay, so that's you.
Yeah.
Van Richten.
I'm going to use a bonus action to try to insightful fighting against his deception versus my insight.
Okay.
Did Caecilius see you pocket the...
I don't think so. He was turned around swinging at you.
No.
No, you don't get it. I mean, you still get sneak attack because he's there.
Yeah. It was just for in case. Okay. I'll get up closer. Here. I'm not within 5 feet of them there, right?
No.
Alright. Actually,
Do you hate me right now?
I'm trying to think.
He's
I know I'm
trying.
doing my job when someone hates me.
Nah, you know what? He'll drop the X-bow and pull out the cane sword, and he'll fucking get into the shit.
Okay.
Alright, so here is his attack
Got it.
with the whip.
Okay.
That is a 23.
That is a hit.
Okay, I will sneak attack on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's 22 damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action.
Oh my god, are you
Oh, man, you okay?
Jesus.
That's a real brick wall there.
I'll use my bonus action to attack with the old offhand.
That is a hit as well.
Is it? That's actually a 22. That's the
That
other
is a
one.
hit.
Okay. Alright. I felt like I should make sure. Wow. Yeah, for 11 more damage.
Okay, not bad. He's looking pretty rough, to be honest with you. Whip once.
I'm looking pretty rough too.
You're dead.
beyond
You're beyond rough. Yes, it is your turn.
He's not lawful good anymore, is
He
he?
is definitely no longer lawful good now.
Just check.
Tragic.
About to blow the candle out.
I am going to. I'm going to
Scary one, huh?
This is a scary one.
disengage as my action, right?
Yeah, disengage is an action.
I'm going to disengage as my action,
Okay,
and I still have fly cast on me.
you do indeed.
So that's just my movement, and I have a flying speed of up to 60 feet.
Correct.
So I'm gonna fly like 60 up and over, like,
Okay.
let's say, like, I don't know, over here. And how much is my... Wait, can I do part of my movement and then continue the rest of my movement that I'm allotted?
Yes, you sure can.
So I would have stopped here, spent 2 more sorcery points, mage-handed where... Would I have seen her?
She was facing me.
You were.
Yeah, you were facing in that direction. It's reasonable to assume you saw it, and especially as she approached and you know, attack. Yes.
Then I'm going to mage-hand it out of her pocket and then fly the remainder of my 60 feet.
Beautiful. You probably feel it and kind of twist your waist a little bit.
I see her flying above.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's happening. I saw her do it in the first place.
Cool.
All right, girl.
Do it. Alrighty.
Don't get handsy.
Fuck. Don't kill me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, because then both of us are dead.
WWCD.
Looks at you. Esme. There's still time. You can still join me. Raises his longsword back and attacks you. Obviously not waiting for a response, but there's still time. Armor class, please.
19.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Oh, you about to get smited.
As he swings the sword down, you feel it connect and see this black energy shoot from it and just start digging into you.
Dark smoke. Oh,
Take 39 points of damage, and I need a Constitution save, please.
he's got my character again. You got some roly boys.
Spending an inspo.
7.
You have been hit by a sword of wounding. You cannot heal the damage you just took.
So her max hit points is.
Can I get one of those?
One of them rerolls.
Last one, I think, or are there two
There's
more?
2 more.
Alright. If only. Would the were so simple.
That'll do.
11?
That's what you rolled? Or is that everything?
That's everything.
No. It hits you, and you can feel what looked like that little black bead streaming blackness, streaming like darkness behind it, just enter the wound. And you look down, and it's like it's festering. And then he swings again. How many hit points you got left right now?
41.
Take 34. And another Constitution saving throw, please. You passed that one.
1.
So you can heal up to whatever you were just at, but not beyond.
No.
And Esme, it is your turn.
So I can heal up to 41.
You could.
Disengage is a bonus action.
No, it's an action. He is looking pretty hurt, I will say that. He's looking pretty hurt. You've clearly done a number to him.
I'm swinging. With advantage.
With advantage.
I get some better attacks.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get at this point. That advantage is gonna.
Not enough. Plus a 9.
Be a 19 at best. You can use it, girl. Do it.
Do it. We
Okay, I'm gonna War Priest. $18.
That is a hit.
I don't even know how many dice I roll anymore.
2d6 and a d8, if I
I'm
remember
so
correctly.
nervous right now. So 8 plus 9.
17.
17.
Okay. I mean, it cuts deep. He's looking rough. Van Richten.
Alright, same. He'll swing the
Swing the whip around.
around.
Is Van Richten lawful good?
No.
Okay.
That did not hit, so I will use my bonus action and
Okay.
attack. Nor will that, so.
Triessa.
I'm dead.
I am going to, the new thing won't let me look it up, so I'm going to look at the spell on my app.
Okay.
Just look at the range.
You gotta start creating characters.
Yeah.
TRB.
Looking rough over here, guys. Woo!
Oh, tight. I'm going to spend 3d4. Yes, I can do that. And heal you as much as I can. And I choose to use my ability to reroll this one.
Okay.
To the same thing. 5 plus 4.
Okay. 9 HP back.
And that was a bonus
It's a
action.
bonus action, right?
And that one's not concentration, is it?
No.
Okay. Then I am going to... I can, since that's bonus action, can I do the same freaking spell again?
Nope.
Damn. That would be so tight. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for a non-con. I'm going to... How far away is that on? How far away? Eldritch Blast, I can definitely do that far to Chrysalius. So I will do that.
Okay. And you're high enough up to have a clean shot.
Doesn't matter for me anyway.
True. Spell sniper. Oh. Oh. Oh.
That's just nasty. It would have been nice if we'd gotten, like, if we'd done such a good job, we got 15,000.
Y'all had a lot.
We had more than I can
Y'all
ever
had
We've
a
gotten
whole
so
lot.
many beads from the DM.
And we
I was wondering if you were going to remember that he had the Ring of the Ram.
I wouldn't have changed it. That's what Waylon would have done.
Yeah.
I can't believe I rolled a 1 and a 2. Who does that?
You forgot a major ability of yours. I'm not going to remind you of it, but you forgot one. He swings and misses. You, and as he does, you just feel the reverberations through the sword. He's staring at you.
I know exactly what I forgot.
Swings again. This one too.
Dead.
23.
Yep.
You down?
Oh, yeah.
Con save, please. Okay, you can heal it. Esme? Constitution saving throw, please. Or death save.
I was like, for what, man?
One pass. Van Richten.
Fucking A. This ain't how Van Richten fights.
Well, you better learn today.
Study him.
I will, yeah. I'm gonna bonus action attempt to study him.
Yeah, you got him.
Critical
You just see
save.
the way, and he watches her fall, and even for a second looks sad before turning and looking at you.
I will attack with...
If we party weight because of your ex-PC, I
That's
swear,
not on me! That's not on me!
I'm gonna be a little mad at you, and I know it's irrational, but...
That's a hit, sir.
Man, this ain't on me, y'all. I let him go. Okay. Let's see. That's 18 damage.
You hit him. What did you attack with? The whip?
Yeah.
You just right around the neck. Ugh. He kind of staggers, still looking at you, just... I will not die here today. Driessa.
You have to heal me.
Oh, I already know. Gonna heal my girl. First bonus action. That's 6 plus 4. And then I'm going to attempt to fucking do the same thing. EB. Y'all failed me last time, so I'll use the other two.
Both are hits. Woo! Both are hits.
What is it, 2d10?
2d10.
Shmen. Plus what? Or
Plus-
just 2d10, right?
plus-
I don't know why I was like, plus something. That's a 12.
12.
Yeah. How's he die?
How does Cassie?
He just feels the shock. I want to say that he like maybe he makes eye contact as he feels the shock like blast into his body,
Yeah. Looks up at you.
and just sees me like staring at him with just like pity.
And collapses to the ground. Fast forward.
I have
Wayland.
definitely run over and healed her a little bit more too, so she's like got all her shit together before whatever's about to happen.
Got it.
I can healing word myself over and over because of the candle.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It takes a while.
Yeah.
You have to descend 300 feet of slippery rocks.
I'm flying.
Yeah, you don't
60
have to.
feet.
You're like, I'll be RB.
Can she carry me?
No, with my
probably
fly,
not. But I think if you
don't
cast
think-
fly at higher level, you can.
Oh, I could just cast fly on both of us.
Mm-hmm. So, in fact, it's not very long. Wayland, you have a dream. Less a dream, more a death vision. You are riding on Osprey. You're riding through fields, wheat bending to the wind. He stops suddenly, speaks to you. Wayland, my friend, it's time to walk on your own 2 feet. And you wake up with Esme standing over you, finishing a ritual. And that's where we're going to end it tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. This was a blast.
Oh,
Really
my
fun
God.
sesh. I'm sorry, Coach. I still love you.
That was
still love you.
Okay, we're gonna be hanging out in voice chat.
We're gonna be hanging out in our voice chat
Yeah.
on our Discord in like 5 minutes. So come hang
We'll
out
be
with
there.
us. It's gonna be fun.
I'll
Tight.
do it while we're driving.
Sweet. Yeah, you can totally do it while we're driving.
Right.
We'll see you guys in like 5 minutes in the voice chat if you want to come
thank
hang out.
you everybody
So much fun.
Shit.
who donated and watched.
Woo! Great session. Thank you guys. That was fun. Hope you all enjoyed
If you
it
need
as
to
much
get
as
to our
I did.
Discord to chat with us, the link's down here.
Links down below.
We'll
See
be having
y'all.
a funeral
Thank
for
you.
Osprey.
Woo! Watch out for